Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Speaker's Corner. Welcome to HAFEZ TV. My name is HAFEZ, and I will be your host today at Speaker's Corner. Yep, we're in. It's a quiet day at Speaker's Corner. There isn't many people at the moment. We're just chilling, as you guys can see. We're going to be chilling around here right now. We're just gonna basically set it up, put the microphone out, and see what's what in front of us. Let's flip it over so you guys can see what is what. As you can see, the it's actually getting quite late in the day. It's nearly 4 o'clock. It's 20 to 4. So we've got a few people talking, but not many. I saw Wendell Daniels show up, so hopefully he'll be with us. At the moment, we're just chilling. We are just chilling. Okay, let's bear with me. Okay. The Christian group with the ladder, they're leaving at the moment, and there was atheist Steve and a few others. They're chatting away. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm just mostly just going to leave this on and just put this out there and see what's what. I myself am just going to chill here and drink and eat. Babs, hello Babs, my lovely. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Sent England. Oh, England flag, I think. Love you, Babs. Love you, Babs. Thank you for joining us.
The mockery they make in the media about us. Exactly. Did you know that the Queen of Iran, she has gone to Switzerland? Farah. Oh my God! And the receptionist of a Swiss hotel has treated her like a foreigner. Can you believe that? How cheap they are. You know, she's supposed to be a queen, they should open the door for her. You understand? And after that, say to the cannibalists, they said, oh, they must be cannibals. I cannot believe that how humiliating they are accepting all this humiliation. And they, yeah. Yes, Orientalism. That's right. Oh, yeah. That's all it is. Up over everybody else. But for them, but don't forget that for them there is something to thank for them, make them yeah. The standard, non-European, exactly. That is exactly what
The Father, and he came into a world of sin. The whole reason why Jesus Christ.
I mean, who goes Shinabo? Do you know what I mean? Who goes Shinabo?
The thing is, you talk to me about like being this and being strong. Your country is being run by the Taliban right now.
I know. Leave this alone.
What can I say? I would rather take America or Israel than fucking Taliban.
They made it like that. They make it like that. I mean, the American and they did it like that.
So the Americans made the Taliban, and
You know it.
well, in that case, then
They turned a beautiful country to a Taliban. Yes.
remember.
And Iran was lucky. They wanted that to happen also to them.
They
But
did, 47 years.
No, Khomeini was clever.
Oh, Khomeini was clever.
My favorite, yeah. My favorite Imam. I think because have you been to Iran? No, you haven't.
Not since I was a child. No, I was born there.
It's a great country, right?
I know.
No,
It's not.
no, you
Not
don't know.
right now.
You don't
Not
know.
right now.
My friend, you're a self-hating person.
It's a great country, but it will be better.
Everything is there. Music is there.
I
Theater is there.
know. I know.
No, you don't know.
Not right now. Not right now.
It's Islamic Republic is which built Iran. Yeah. You don't know?
No.
Islamic Republic has built thousands of universities.
Thousands of universities.
Yeah. In the time of Shah, only 30% of women were educated, but now 90%.
Yeah, that was the 1970s. Even in this country, that wasn't that many women were educated. In the 70s, even in America and Europe, there were women that weren't that many women.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it's very true. Are you Iranian or are you?
You should it's very popular, you know.
Sorry?
Korean mukbangs, eating videos.
Oh,
on the
videos.
internet. A lot of people do that,
Of what?
especially in Korea.
Oh, eating.
Eating. You
Yeah,
should do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you need a lot more food than that. Because the whole point of these mukbangs is you have an enormous amount of food
Yeah.
and you eat it all up.
Yeah, no, that's too much. Though. I can't do that.
Yeah, so, okay, tell him about it. I just want I'm just, what I said to the gentleman, that this is a joy to see that in Iran, you don't see any foreigners. From Britain, from European, to go there, you know, to be a boss. To be boss, I mean.
So I went to serve.
Yeah. Adult literacy in 1970 was 99% in the UK. Don't lie.
No, adult literacy, but you were talking about women in universities. Literacy is just being able to read and write. Of course it does. No, but how many women were at universities in 1970? Ladies and gentlemen, at the moment, I'm enjoying some sushi.
See, that is the 1970s of Iran. 35%, not 47%.
Also in Korean mukbang videos, they make sounds as they're eating.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm not doing that.
just
Oh, look. Oh my god. Oh. Wasabi. wasabi. Oh my god, I put too much wasabi on this.
What they do in the Korean I think mukbang videos is they dip it into the wasabi just a little bit.
I've got wasabi
They don't
all
put
over
it all over. They have a little pot and then like a little dish, and they just put a tiny amount. They just dip it.
Just now you're gonna bring your kitchen, your friend, your stove, and cook out everything.
I'm moving.
See,
I'm moving here. The rent is better.
No, 99% of the rent was made.
Oh my god.
Only 35% in time of
How many
shop.
people were in university
Doesn't
in
matter.
Europe?
I'm talking about literacy rate.
Yeah, literacy rate, yes. Iran wasn't as good.
So it means that 99% compared to UK, 35%.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so anyway,
What's the literacy rate of women in Kabul? Go look at now, today, 2026. 2026.
but at least I warn in some other nations.
How many women are in universities today in Kabul?
In Kabul was lovely. All of my teachers were great.
Well, they're all women.
Of course.
I do. I'm Lord Child destroyed him. But I go to Derby, to the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. The Lord Jesus will destroy against Christ with the brightness of his coming.
With way too much wasabi on this.
And also, I mean, this is, you know how devastating it is on another level to just be like self-seeking.
By the way, thank you everyone for showing up for this sushi mukbang speaker's corner session.
Yeah. Another question: which nation do you think is proud about themselves in the Middle East? Listen, sorry. Turkish people or Iranian? Turkish people or Iranian? Which one do you think, according to these Western people? I used to hear it from my own voice. Can you believe it? I used to hear it from Englishman. He said, at least Turkey looks European. But Iran is not really. You know, they were skeptical about Iran. Doesn't matter how much you worship them, they don't like you. They don't like you. Doesn't matter how much you try to see, because it is too alien for European, white European. Isn't it? But Turkey is, yeah, it fits. When you go there, Western style cities, the alphabet is like English, and everything is
That's because of Ataturk.
European.
That's because of Ataturk.
No, but
We need an Iranian Ataturk.
I know, but still, you had it. Still, you didn't have the respect like Turkey has, because it is solely based on how you look. Iran further away because they look brown.
What do you mean Iran? How you look? The Iranians look like Turks.
No, but Turks are more white than Iranians.
Well, it depends on where.
Some are.
No, but when somebody from this country, for example, go to Istanbul, he doesn't look like, oh, it's a very good. But if somebody from, let's say, a blonde person go to Tehran, of course, they say they're not so many blonde.
We are debating politics and eating sushi all at the same time.
So I'm
This is
saying
a
that
speaker's corner mukbang.
doesn't matter how much you try to push for acceptance.
What you do is you put sauce, you just put it on their corner, and
Yeah.
then you dip it in.
I know, but to be honest, that's too much work. I'm mostly.
We're talking about Iran and Turkey and Iran. I say that Turkey is more European. Istanbul looks very European.
Yeah, but not under Erdogan. Erdogan wants to make
No,
it
no,
more,
it
much
looks
more,
European,
much more
really.
Islamic now.
Iran looks very Middle Eastern. Doesn't matter how much you try to
How much you want
acceptance,
to appease?
they will not accept you, unfortunately.
We don't want to be accepted as Europeans. We don't want to be Europeans. We just want to have our way.
You do. I know my friend is called Edward.
We want to be free. We want to be free.
An Iranian is called Edward. I can't believe that.
Well, in this country,
A great nation. Turkey is a great nation. Respectful. No.
What in this world my servants would have prayed, I should
Remember, you need to make eating sounds.
eating. I am not an animal. I am a sophisticated human being.
Self-hating. No, but your friend.
I'm the devil.
But I never forget that the punch.
That fucking fat bitch.
Men and women, I overcome the devil by the Spirit of Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys, this is a lot of wasabi here. Some ginger.
Maybe you're not self-hating Iranian.
I love my people. That's why I want them to be free. Free of the Islamic regime. Free of the mullahs. And they will be. God will, inshallah, they will be free. Inshallah, they will be free.
So when it is free, what's going to happen after? You will be going to Iran?
Yeah,
So
to celebrate with the free
okay.
people.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely.
And after that, you have to feel in, Americans are coming here.
Oh, no one knows.
Oh, I'll be like that, you know.
We will open a massive synagogue for the Jews. We will invite all the Israelis to come to Iran.
Why they should come to Iran? They have got a country.
No, to come back to the land of Cyrus. When Cyrus gave him sanctuary 2,500 years ago. We will.
You don't know how comfortable Iranian Jews are right now. In Tel Aviv, I think they are discriminated because they look very oriental.
No, they're not. Have you been to Tel Aviv?
Yeah,
Have you been?
I saw a documentary about
No.
Iranian Jews there.
My brother went to Tel Aviv. He absolutely loved it.
Who, your father?
My brother. My brother went to. I know. Iranian in Los Angeles who go to Tel Aviv.
I like Iran very much.
I don't like it. I don't like Iran. I don't like America. I don't like Israel. They all fake. Iran, America, Israel, they all fake.
No, but Iran is okay.
I don't care about. No, Iran is not really coming from the back.
No,
America come from the front. Iran is come from the back.
No, Iran doesn't do anything like that.
That is how they rule it. Watch your back. America coming straight away, boom. Iran coming from the back, boom. What do you want to go? You have to go to the ground or you have to go to the sky, yes?
No, go to the back against the wall.
Back up the whole year, you're hiding inside there.
The idea I like about Iran is I just want a model like we should have adopted like Iranian. To educate our women, to have many universities like Iran has. In the time of Shah, only 20% was educated, but now
I don't believe
90%.
Iran, I don't believe Arab, I don't believe America, I don't believe, they're all fake, 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 fake. For them benefit, they do anything they want.
What about the
Arab
Iranian?
is wolf, Arab is wolf. I believe you, I write it down.
So which one is good then?
There's no good, no good, no good. You're not gonna find a good country, good people around the world. They always stop each other for money, for power. That's it. That's it. How go against each other. Devil, they go inside of them.
No, but what about Russia, Soviet Union? They used to be.
I don't believe none of them.
I love them.
I don't believe none of them.
Soviet Union was our friend.
Oh yeah, England win! Yeah, England!
What is it? Yeah,
He's no English, you English. You English, I'm not English. Doesn't matter, I'm not English. You English, you born here.
This is the Taliban.
Taliban.
Taliban. He's the Taliban.
America support Taliban, you know that?
America support.
I only want to remind you to be proud about yourself as Iranian. That's all.
I am
Don't
proud.
be so self-hating
I
Iranian.
am proud. I'm just like
You know,
America, friend of Taliban, I'm telling you. I'm writing it down for you.
Iran has got better.
He just said that the Russians were the friend of the Taliban. Who's everybody is a
Game.
friend? Are the Russians a friend of the Taliban?
Game, yes or no?
Are the Russians friend of the
But now it's mixed. You know, we don't know who is running after us.
My friend, who brought Mujahideen?
Mujahideen?
America.
The Mujahideen, but the Taliban.
No, who brought Mujahideen? America, yes or no?
Yeah.
Then who brought Taliban?
Who brought the
The
Taliban?
Mujahideen,
America.
No, America helped the Mujahideen, but the Taliban or the Pashtuns, the Mujahideen were a mixture of Pashtuns and what was it? The northern, what they call it?
Tajik.
Tajiks, yeah. So the Mujahideen
No,
were,
but what he says is that America brought the Mujahideen.
yeah, but no, they trained them. They trained them the
From
same
the
as they
beginning,
trained
he
Osama
was
bin
not
Laden.
a president. His name was Najibullah. I know he did mistake from the
Great,
beginning.
great person.
After that, he learned from him that you can become a good. Once he become a good, you will do everything.
Everything was good. Everything was.
Then America come here, give you money to Mujahideen, and they call me Mujahideen or what?
So you prepared Russia
To be honest with you, they destroy my country for them power. For them
on your
Look at how
was
small.
he running
They bring
was he
Bin
running the
Laden.
country before the Russians?
This is our normal president in 1980s.
Look, was freedom, you was go metro, you was go everything.
Look
Why
at
they
this
come and
time.
destroyed it?
Now, do you see a
It was
politician?
Russia first came.
No, Russia, he said to Russia, go
Russia
away.
held
Wait.
that.
Mujahideen, they were a stupid brainwash. They called themselves Mujahideen, but they work for money. They're not Mujahideen. They take weapon from you and say I'm Muslim. What do you mean, I'm Muslim? You take weapon from who? Did you make your own? No.
But why did what happened? Why did the Russians stay for so
Now
long?
we have got.
Yeah. Now we're dealing with this. He thinks this is better than the mullahs in Iran. This is better than America.
Who they are? They're same from America.
Are
Where
they
they
from
get money?
America?
Where they get money?
But for the last 20 years,
Who
America's been
support
fighting
them?
them.
Who support them? That's his game, power. Take the weapon from them.
But now the Americans are
There's a
going
lot
Show Najib to the camera that is Afghanistan 1980s president. Show him
This was the 1980s president.
Afghanistan.
This was when Afghanistan was free.
Better.
And they had, yeah, I know, I've seen the photos.
Civilized.
It was a good country.
This guy believe in Taliban and Mujahideen.
Tajik or Pashtun?
Tajik, Pashtun, Hazara, Uzbek, Turkmen, Baluch.
Baluch. Yeah, Baluch in Iran.
Doesn't matter. You know, look, let me tell you something, my friend. Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, India, they're always complaining. They never build it for themselves, nothing. Complain.
But we Afghans fancy Iran. To say that how beautiful
Both
Iran
of
is.
them country, they are nothing. if there was something, look at the Europe. They're all together. They're chilling. No border. Go everywhere.
But come on, the Europeans fought each other for like hundreds of years.
You know, the Europeans fought against England, fought against France. England fought against Germany. They killed each other for hundreds of
That
years.
time was golden. Now, everyone, they know YouTube, everything. They should
This
know
was-
what's going
yeah, but
on.
this was after the Second World War.
But still, they hate each other. Middle East.
Well, yeah, the Middle Eastern, because the Middle Easterners haven't done what the Europeans did. The Europeans realized it is better to unite than to fight. The Middle Easterners are still tribal. They still have their own.
Where's he from?
Iran. How you doing, man?
Who do you support?
In what? In this situation?
IRGC or Reza Shah Pahlavi?
Reza Javed Shah! Javed Shah!
I think Shaw is better when he comes. He will back unity.
Hopefully, who knows?
I mean, Shaw. What is Shaw?
You know, he makes it easy. Educate
He
people.
doesn't need it.
The other one,
You don't
they
look
bring
at
hate.
Don't judge Iran based on the
When
Islamic
you're
look.
calling yourself Muslim, make sure you know what you're doing. For other people.
He's from Iran. He's
How
from
right?
Iran. Reza Shah Pahlavi. Are you atheist or are you Christian? No, I'm Christian.
Non-religious.
How good? You're not recording.
I am. I'm recording. I'm live.
I'm sorry.
How good's your?
Oh, Farsi, terrible. I can't read it at all. Persian. Was this the Bible in Persia?
John in Persian.
Oh, John in Persian.
Would you like one to give away?
Sure. I can read it online. Is there any English?
No, that's in Persian.
Oh, this is all in Persian. Oh, it's all in Farsi. Okay, my mom has to read that. Then.
Yeah, give it to your mum.
My mom's a Christian. My mom's Presbyterian.
That's in her own language.
All right. Oh, thank you so much. Bless you. Thank
your
you. HAFEZ TV. My YouTube channel is HAFEZ.
Fantastic. Good job.
Nice to see you. God bless you.
What's her name?
HAFEZ.
Hafiz. Okay.
Yeah, like well, there is a Persian poet.
views ago?
There's a Persian poet. Nothing. Like 13.
13.
Yeah. But there's a Persian poet called HAFEZ. He's very famous. Yeah.
Famous book.
Um,
The Prophet.
No, I don't know. I forgot. But you know Rumi. Rumi is another.
Rumi. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
my
that's
cousin's
yeah.
Oh no, that's in Arabic. That's not.
No,
in
this is in Farsi.
That's not in Farsi.
Is it?
It looks very similar to Arabic.
It is. It's the same letters.
Oh, I was going to say that looks like that's.
You know, the Persian alphabet is almost identical to the Arabic, except with about I think about 3 or 6 different letters. Iranians have about 3 or 6 letters extra to the Arabs. Arabs don't have a P. That's why they can't say the word P. Pepsi, they call him Bepsi. Whilst,
Pepsi, yeah.
whilst us Iranians, we can say P. We have P. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. All right.
You're a barrister, right? So do you think that we can control the Human Rights Act?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Love you, Lieutenant. Groovy, baby. Love you, Groovy. Who do we have? Susie. Love you, Susie. Susie sent gold coin. Love the gold coin. Susie sent us sparkles. I don't know how you do these things, but thank you. Thank you, Susie. Everyone, give big love to Susie. By the way, Susie, the video is out if you haven't seen it. Hello, El Cid. Good to see you, Mr. Sid. And
So I thought having a lawyer as a prime minister means that you can just.
And that's it. I think that's it. Sorry, guys. I missed some of the chats. Albert. Hello, Albert. I finally caught one of your lives. Thank you, Albert. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm just sitting here at Speaker's Corner. As you can see, there's a man's rear end. There's a group there, and we've got a preacher over there. At the moment.
Do you support America bombing Iran?
Oh, difficult one. Let me come over here. Okay. There you go. There's a gentleman. Actually, can I ask you just before I answer? Yes. First of all, yes, I do support America. But how much shit do you get for having that cap in London?
I get so much shit for it. I live in like quite an ethnic area, so it's called East
So
London.
you wore this.
And hold on, I was walking across the tube station, and then a tall black man was just like, "Oh, you know, your hair is really fucking shit." And I was like, "How does it affect you? Like, you're in the UK, it shouldn't affect you, right?" And then he was just like, "You know, no, that guy, he's a fascist and whatnot." And then I'm like, "Come on, man! It shouldn't affect you. You're a British citizen, and you're an American. And actually, if America is great, that's good for the UK as well because they pay for so our military. They give us help with the military as well. Yeah.
Not only help with the military, but our international commerce, trade. One of our greatest trade partners, one of our greatest historical partners.
I argue that American trade is better than EU trade because unfortunately, with the European Union, most of the people, I'll be real with you, because due to like the European social warfare, most people are actually quite poor. And due to underdevelopment in tech, AI, finance, me myself personally, I want to be a hedge fund analyst. So I'm moving to America after working in the UK for 2 years. So I'm in my last year of university. And my plan is to work in 2 years in the UK and then just immediately move to the US because better pay.
Oh, yeah. So, what is your actual opinion of what's taking place in Iran right now?
Okay, so what my opinion is that I first of all I just wanted to point out that we're in Speaker's Corner, Hyde Park, and I was talking to some person over there, and then he told me that he was supporting of Hamas, and then I was just like, how can he be supportive of
Hamas?
Yes,
Wow, that's straight up illegal.
And then I was just like, I know, man. So he supports Hamas, and then and I was like, isn't Hamas a terrorist organization? And then he was just like, okay, isn't the IDF a terrorist organization? And I was like, mate, there's a difference between a professional military and a terrorist regime. And then he was just like, and I was like, cool. So Israel was established in 1948 when most of the Jews actually had everything was stolen from them from the Nazis. Almost, I like to say 3 million Jews died. I don't know about 6 million. I like to say 3 million Jews died. Holocaust. I don't think 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust because there wasn't 6 million Jews in Europe at the time. More like 3-4 million. It's still a genocide.
Of course, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I'll be perfectly honest with the 6 million as an exact number because that is too much of an exact figure. Obviously, it wouldn't have been exactly 6. It could have been 5 something or 6 something or 4 something. But I think that people just took that number and probably some level of propaganda involved in which they're like, okay, that sounds like a nice round number. You know what I mean? And they just sort of ran with it. But nevertheless, regardless of, yeah.
I was just talking, hold on, I was going to touch on that. So I just wanted to tell him that Israel's been established 1940, I believe.
Yeah, 47, 48.
But before 47, there was a UN charter, and then 48 was actually when it's established, okay? So Ben Gurion was the first prime minister of Israel. So 2 plus 50, 52, 52 plus 26 is 78. It's been alive for the country's been alive for 78 years, right? So look at the stark difference between Israel and the rest of the Middle East. So we're the rest of the Middle East, and I don't care that, you say that ISIS is terrorism. Even if it wasn't for ISIS, we still have conflict between Sunnis and Shias. But Israel is a secular democracy. It's a very successful country. I've been there. People are very smart there, and they're one of the very more innovative than America in terms of startup. Very, very technologically advanced. Economy is doing great. They are having children, unlike the UK. British people, like in the UK, are not having enough children. The Israelis, I think, it's a perfect example of a country.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, whatever you might think of Israel's actions, like in Gaza or whatever.
No, but I condemn the Arab Muslim countries because Muslims have a concept of the Ummah, right? So they should be accepting the refugees into their own countries.
Well,
I condemn the Arab Muslims.
to some extent, yeah, there's that. I mean, I can explain, or I can give you my ideas about why the Arab nations don't do that. But the fact of the matter is, Israel is a first world, advanced European developed nation, and the countries around them are simply not even close. And they managed to achieve that in less than like 70, 80 years, whilst those countries around them, Syria, Jordan, they are even Egypt, these countries haven't really progressed. And I personally think there's only one reason, and that's because of their particular ideology, their religion.
I think the issue with these countries is that first of all they don't have oil and gas, and even if you have oil and gas, no.
Syria has oil. I mean, I don't know about Jordan.
Syria, Iraq, I know Iraq.
Iraq is Syria. Actually, they said Syria has a lot of oil that hasn't been tapped. That has because they've been embroiled in so much issues. I think Syria has oil once they get into it. I don't know about Jordan, Egypt. I'm not sure about Egypt.
Right, so all of these Arab countries have quite a lot of oil and gas, and still Iraq's a shithole, Syria's a shithole, Iran's a shithole. Iran is a stark example for me because I mean, you had what's it, Reza Shah, so his dad, right?
Yeah, Shah is just Shah. Yeah.
The Shah of Iran. I mean, that country was a secular democracy, and the oil was being pumped to the UK. And people are saying, "Oh, the oil is being sold to the UK." People are just taking the oil. No, it's not true. The BP, they had plans to let the Iranians. I think what's so bad about Iran is that if the Iranians could dig their own oil and gas, and they could not be a corrupt country, they could be a first world country very easily.
Well, actually, I mean, if it wasn't for the 79 revolution, there was Iran would have been miles, essentially where Dubai is today. Iran would have been that by the end of the 90s, by the middle of the 90s. Iran would have been I mean, I was in Dubai. I took one trip to Dubai in 1984 because
This giant sandcastle.
yeah. It was literally one hotel and just a desert in front of it. I mean, if you can even Google it now, 1980s Dubai and today, it's like it's a different world. It's a different planet. Now imagine if Iran hadn't had the 79 revolution and they would have continued advancing. They would have been where Dubai is today, by the end of the 1980s. And unfortunately, that was put a halt, if you like. But regardless of what has happened since then, the fact is that the reason I see the Iranians as different than the Arab sort of nations in that region, number one, we're not Arab. Number two, Iranians historically are not Muslim. Our history is far older than what Islam. Exactly, we were Zoroastrian. We were very different to the Muslims. So I think we can regain that once we have the yoke of Islam removed from our politics, and we can then go back to essentially. For me, it's like you say, make America great again. I want make Iran Zoroastrian again. We want to be Zoroastrian again, and that's the thing. If we can go back to that, I mean, to be honest, I would love it if we could have a constitutional republic like America. And
me myself personally, I'll be frank with you. I didn't agree with the Shah, and the reason is because it was end of World War II. I think Iran should have transitioned to secular democracy, just like Israel did. And I think
there was an attempt in 1950s. They had they overthrew the Shah and they had Mohammad Mossadegh. Now the thing is, they
had an experiment in secular democracy. What happened?
Well, this is the thing. When I started looking into Mohammad Mossadegh a little bit more, I realized initially I was very upset with the Americans and the British because they overthrew Mossadegh and reinstated the Shah. But what I discovered is Mossadegh was actually a bit of a communist. He actually wanted to nationalize all the Iranian natural resources. Well, the problem is he was going to align with Russia then, the Soviet Union. And Iran would have, instead of become, what it became an Islamic republic, it would have become some kind of communist, socialist republic. Yeah. So unfortunately, it would have been. It was the case of out of the frying pan into the fire with the whole communist thing. And America and Britain at that time were very much against any country becoming pulling towards Russia. This is why they went to Vietnam. This is why they did a lot of the action, things that they did around the world was to stop the spread of communism, because that was the big thing for America at that time. So I can understand why America interfered, because the Iranians, I don't think we would have been better off. In fact, we may have been worse off as a communist country.
No, unlike the Arab Muslim country, and I'll tell you why Islam doesn't, the democracy doesn't work well with Islam. And the reason is because if you look at most Arab Muslim countries, they are like they're very predominantly Muslim. Like look at Saudi Arabia is like what 95% Muslim. I mean,
95,
no, because they don't
99%.
count the Indian immigrants as well. They don't count
They don't,
them.
oh no, that's the thing with the Saudis and Muslim nations. They don't count anyone as a non-Muslim. They just count all the Muslims. That's why their stats on like the CIA website is always 99% Muslim.
No, I think it's 95% because of
Is
the
it?
Indian, and more like
Do they
95%.
actually say that there are non-Muslims inside?
Yeah, no, they don't admit it, but like if you dig deep, if you
Oh
dig,
yeah, in reality.
I've
yeah, of
talked to a
course.
few Saudis around here. They said if you dig deep, it's like there's some Indians actually have, and it's not only like the construction workers. They've actually settled into the country, gold and whatnot. But I think the most Muslim country, I think it's Yemen. Yemen's at 99.7.
Yeah, but I would imagine the Taliban in Afghanistan would say that they're now a 99% Muslim as well. I don't think they're going to tolerate any Buddhists or Hindus.
Yeah, so I mean that is an issue with Islam. It's like when Muslims are in more than 50% in any country, they demand like it's like so for example, secularism has never worked in Islam, never will work in Islam. And the reason is because secularism means you have a separation of state and like head of religion, right? So in Christianity, we had secularism, and the reason is because the church was preventing the development of technology, of science, and we actually, I think it's a very good thing that we had secularism in Western countries. Otherwise, we wouldn't have great philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche, not Aristotle, Friedrich Nietzsche, John Locke. We wouldn't have these great.
Yeah, Locke, Hume, Nietzsche. What was it? There was another guy that Jordan Peterson quotes a lot. I forgot the name now.
Schopenhauer perhaps. But then we wouldn't have these great people if it wasn't for like secularism. So I agree with secularism. I just think the issue with Muslims is that whenever they Muslims historically they have the way that spread Islam is that they've spread Islam through genocide, rape, mass conversions, jizya tax. That's the way.
The colonization mostly.
That's the way they spread it through Mecca all the way to the Western Sahara, all the way to the hilly hills of Indonesia.
And I mean, this is the thing. A lot of Muslims say to me, and I hope you know different. A lot of Muslims say to me, Indonesia wasn't actually colonized by the Muslims. It just simply spread through trade and stuff like that. Do you know anything?
I would like to touch on that because I've engaged in an argument. So what happened is that you essentially, they came as traders. But I'm Bengali, right? But the way the Islam spread in my region of Bengal was that they had the missionaries, Muslim missionaries, travel all the way from Persia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, and then end up in Bengal. And then they were Sufi missionaries. So Hinduism was before, it was quite a mixed religion, so they got together. And then you had the real Mughals, the real conquerors, I call them. And then the Mughals came through. They're actually from your country, anyways. They came through and they essentially said, Sufis, you guys are heretics. And then they imposed the dominion of Islam. So, but the way in Indonesia was a bit different because the Sufi mystics, and Indonesia at that time was largely pagan, right? And so what happened with the traders is that the workers for the traders did say to them, you know what, this religion is more, it's a bit more clean, it's a bit more like monotheistic, it's a bit more simplistic other than idol worshiping. Right, I don't like idol worshippers either, but like because I think it promotes degeneracy within the society. But anyway, so they said to the workers, if you convert to Islam, you'll get better pay. We can all have a better community. So that's the way. It's not really colonization. I would like to say soft colonization.
Yeah.
You get incentives.
So yeah, I mean, this is why I think like in countries like Malaysia and Indonesia, their primary language isn't Arabic, is it? Yeah, they have their own native, essentially, language. Similar with Iranians, we didn't accept Arabic as our language. We would keep, they've tried. They tried very hard to force us to speak Arabic, and that's why, as you saw, our letters, our alphabet, that isn't the Persian alphabet. That is the Arab alphabet adopted by the Iranians.
I saw that thingy and then I was
Yeah.
like, Arabic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we had our own alphabet. There is actually an alphabet in the Persian language. It's very few people know it now. Very few people actually can read it, but there are still people out there who know how to read it. If you look up something called the Cyrus cylinder,
which is a copy of it is actually in the United Nations. That is written in Old Persian. Anyway, so they tried.
I'd like to touch on the Muslim stuff, and I would say Bengali Muslims are like the most secular Muslims. You often find that Bengali Muslims are more secular. And the reason is because India's, I don't know if you knew, India's partition into India and Pakistan. So Bangladesh used to be part of East Pakistan, and they genocided us, my people, because of our language.
Oh, so you're actually Bengali in origin?
Yeah, Bengali origin. So like the Pakistani Muslims genocided the Bengali Muslims because they were not true Muslims, because we prioritize our culture over our religion. So similar to Iranians. So you see Arab Muslims who say these are kuffar, these are Khawarij, because they prioritize the culture over the religion.
That is actually exactly what they say to about Iranians, because we're Shiite as well. So number one, we're Shiite.
Double threat.
Yeah, and we prioritize our culture over Islam. This is what I'm saying. This is why I think Iran should go back to being Zoroastrian. Zoroastrianism should become the primary language.
I don't support Hezbollah or the Houthis, right? Especially Hezbollah, but with the Houthis, I understand, because the Yemen is majority Sunni, and so like the Shias, they want some representation, and unfortunately, because of the Saudis, the Shias are not represented in Yemen. I understand the Houthi cause, the Hezbollah cause, I don't understand that one.
Well, the Houthis, I mean, in all honesty, the whole Houthi war in Yemen is essentially a proxy war between Saudi Arabia and Iran. That's what it is. That's why the Saudis back the.
Shias are not represented in Iran, though.
Well,
not
yeah.
in Iran, in Yemen.
Oh yeah, in Yemen. But the thing is, essentially, this is why Saudi Arabia and the Emirate nations actually support America's action against Iran, because of the Houthi situation in Yemen. But the funny thing is, this is what I'm saying about the complication of that region. There is actually bad blood between United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia because of UAE's actions in Libya and Sudan. So they actually don't like each other because this is the thing. That whole area is a fucking mess. Everybody hates each other.
Unfortunately, the way I see it in the UK is that 10, 20 years, give it 10, 20 years, we'll be a Muslim country, inshallah. I'm not even a Muslim. I'm a Christian, but like, inshallah, 10, 20 years, it'll be a Muslim country.
I mean, at the rate things are going.
Welcome to Londonistan.
Yeah. At the rate things are going, it's very worrying.
Where mosques are being built in this great city. They're being built. Every day I see a new mosque popping up, Islamic center, Islamic conversion. I see it popping up in this city. It's like, it's remarkable, the rate.
I will say this. I'm very glad, because from 2018 I came here properly, like on to this speaker's corner.
Where'd you come from?
Oh no, I mean I lived in London since 2000.
You live in Finchley?
No. Finsbury Park.
Finchley, not Finchley.
Finchley.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, of course, yeah, because all the Iranians are up there. But actually, the old school Iranians, we all gather around Kensington, because that's where the embassy is. But
Embassy, I said
yeah.
that. No, I was at the Iranian march, and I was and then they were like, Reza Shah Pahlavi, and I was like, what are you saying? He was like, oh, we're just protesting for a better leader and government in Iran. Yeah. And then one of the protesters tries to jump over the barricade.
Oh,
and then,
to go up and take
he
the
was
flag.
trying to
Take the
he got
flag.
taken. He went nighttime, and they tried to take it down, and then he got hit by a pellet, by a police pellet. But I think it would have been very good if he got replaced with
They've done it.
Lion.
Yeah, they've done it several times. But what I'm saying is that when I first came to this park, the Muslim dominance here was unbelievable. The Muslims absolutely dominated. Islam absolutely dominated this park pre 2016. But the thing is, from around 2017, 18, the Christians started pushing back. And now there is a substantial Christian opposition to Islam and Islamic preaching, Islamic dawah.
So would you live in the UK if it was Muslim majority, you personally?
I'll be honest, if this country started adopting Islamic governance,
You know it is going to do. The way things are.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to. I mean, it would be the same as Iran. I wouldn't be. My family couldn't live in Iran for the same reasons, and I wouldn't be able to live here for the same reasons. It would make it impossible. But I mean, a lot of English people say to me that will never happen. There's too much history here of Christianity, and I think there will be an almighty civil war if Islam became that dominant. So I don't think it'll reach that far,
Yeah, but
because
it leads back the Muslims though.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the government even tries. I mean, there's a reason why they had guillotine. They invented the guillotine in France. These things, the rich and the powerful and the aristocracy may possess the power for a while, but if there's overwhelming push by the peasantry, by the peasant class, they really can't. Refuse. Yeah, that's it. But that's what it means. I think the reason they call it the proletarian is proletarian is because that's like a euphemism for peasant.
I think we should use the term proletariat more instead of lower class.
Yeah, but I mean they use the term working class nowadays, But the fact is that I'll be honest, I'm quite raw about the reality of the world. There's the rich and there's the poor, and there's always been.
What do you think of Trump spending a lot of money to replace Ayatollah Khomeini with another Ayatollah Khomeini?
Yeah, this is the problem. I'm having issues with Moshtaba Khomeini. Yeah, the thing is with the my problem is the Americans. Their plan, at least on the surface, seems very ad hoc. It doesn't seem very solid. If they had a more solid plan.
No, I think what Trump's gone wrong is that Trump's gone a bit soft, So he thought taking out so he was. I know 100% he's been talking to Netanyahu about this. So Trump's been told by Netanyahu and the Arab Muslim countries. Now you think he would care more about Israel? No, he cares more about the Arab Muslim countries because that's what actually gives him the oil. Israel doesn't give him shit. So the Arab Muslim countries, right, they give him the oil. The Arab Muslim countries, go a bit soft on Iran because we don't want a civil war between the Kurds, the Persians, the Balochis. God knows how many different ethnic groups you have in the bloody country. We don't want a civil war between all those ethnic groups. So I think that's he's gone a bit wrong. So I think he was okay to take out the Ayatollah because we knew he was going to replace the Ayatollah anyways. But I think Trump should have given him a stern warning to Moshtaba that what? We don't even get oil from you guys. That we are going to obliterate every single oil and gas plant and be serious about it, rather than just them being essentially cucking out America in the Strait of Hormuz. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. You should have been serious about that. I knew the Iranian regime was going to back down anyways, but the Iranian regime was never going to back down. If Trump actually started to hit the oil fields, we could have got regime change in Iran.
Yeah, the thing is with Trump, he wants to win in every avenue. He wants to win at home in America with the midterms coming up. So he doesn't want to damage the Republican Party with the midterms.
Okay, so if we get regime costs at the hands of essentially obliterating a few oil and gas fields, do you think that's an okay cost? Now, as an Iranian, do you think that's an okay cost?
I mean, at this stage,
No,
I think,
even
yeah.
if your gas and oil fields were to go, then America would give refugee. They'll give some food to you guys, innit? They want to let you guys stop.
No, the thing is, Iran doesn't actually. I mean, because believe it or not, Iran can actually supply its own food.
Yeah, I know.
It can grow. So, as long as other elements are in place where Iranians can actually farm their own food. As I said, Iran could grow enough food not only to feed themselves, but to actually export that food to the rest of the Middle East. So Iran as a country has all that ability. It's just that whether it's a difficult situation. If it means guarantee, because the problem is bombing the crap out of the oil fields doesn't actually even guarantee the regime change. Because the regime would still be able to continue. It doesn't need oil money to survive. They just need to survive. They can actually, because you got to realize, some countries, they don't want to hurt their own people in order to survive their government, their regime.
Oh, they'd rather starve the people.
They would,
Is that Bashar al-Assad?
Exactly. They are willing to starve the people but carry on. Now, admittedly, that would then possibly invoke an internal civil war. But
I heard that Bashar al-Assad actually support ISIS. Reason is because he's an Ismaili, and there was a lot of Shias being persecuted at the time. Let ISIS take out the Sunni Muslims, and then essentially we can have a Shia theocracy in Iran. They're not in Iran, in Syria. That's what he wanted. He actually supported ISIS, to funny enough.
This is what I mean. These guys, they don't give a shit about millions of their own people dying. They really don't. That's the difference between a European country and America or Middle Eastern nations. Most of them are willing to kill their own, millions of their own before they... And that's my only problem. I've said it before and I say it again. I suspect 1 million Iranians have to die before this regime goes. That has been my number from day one. I've said it millions of times. 1 million Iranian potential, and nobody wants to be among that million. Who wants to send their children to die? So that's why this is like people say, oh, the Iranians never came out to the start of revolution. Like, yeah, because they don't have any guns, and they know that nobody's going to send their daughter and sons to just die. They're not insane. They're not suicidal. So the fact is that it's a bit of a quagmire at the moment, but I think Trump and Netanyahu have decided the regime has to go. They're just playing games at the moment to buy time.
Well, let's say I think that what's going to happen is that the peace deal has failed because of Iran. There's no. Hold on. I think what's going to happen is that JD Vance realizes that we can't make peace with these theocrats. So essentially, they're going to do low scale, and then they're going to try to do something big towards the end of the year, or like and then essentially they're going to actually bomb some oil fields. They're going to say, you know what, fuck you, IRGC. We're actually on our word. We're going to start to bomb. You guys are going to run out of gas if we start to bomb some of the oil fields, and we might get a civil. But I think the issue what makes it ugly is that we might get a civil war between the Kurds and the Persians. We don't want that.
Yeah, I mean the other thing that
needs to stay stable at all costs.
The other thing they were saying was actually that they're going to start arming the Kurds. The problem is, you see, these are the nuances of Iranian politics. The Kurds want a Kurdistan. They want to separate from Iran entirely. That's going to be a whole other mess that you have to deal with.
Kurdistan is in no, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest chunk of Kurdistan is in Turkey. I think that's like 40%.
Well, there's Turkey, Syria, and Iraq.
They already have Syria and Iraq.
No, but they don't have a Kurdistan. They just have Kurdish areas.
They have Syria and Iraq.
Yeah, that's where the Kurds.
Right. Turkey will never give it up. There's no point.
Oh yeah, no. Turkey will actually go to war.
Iran, it's a chance.
This is what I mean. This is the problem that the Kurds. I've spoken to quite a lot of Kurds in the Iranian protests. They literally want a Kurdistan, and they don't just want it like as part of Iraq and Turkey and Syria. They want a chunk of Iran. They literally want a chunk of Iran to become Kurdistan.
They're different.
They're,
like a Turkish Kurdish person is different from.
well,
like,
they are,
they're
but they
same,
still
same
have
different.
the same language. They still have the same customs.
Sure, but in many of, I don't know about in Iran, but in Turkey, like you're quite suppressed, no? So like
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of them don't, like a lot of Kurds in Turkey don't speak Kurdish. Right?
They don't speak Kurdish. Well, no, Kurdish. They have their own language. Hey, how are you, mate?
A lot of Kurds in Turkey speak Turkish.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, the Kurds in Turkey speak Turkish. The Kurds in Iran speak Iranian, Farsi. The Kurds in Iraq and Syria, they speak fluent. The Kurds in Iraq and Syria speak fluent Arabic. But they all have their own they have the united Kurdish language amongst themselves. And they have their own names, their own, their own identity, their own traditions. It is distinctly different from the rest of like Iran, the rest of Turkey, the rest of the other nations.
Is it alright if I put a bag down there?
Yeah. If you want to put it on here, put it on. If you don't want to put it on the floor, no, it's wet. It's wet in there. Yeah, if you want to go walk about, do it, mate. Don't worry. All right, guys.
But do you support reform or restore Britain?
Restore all the way. Restore for the win. Aim high, vote low. All right, guys. We actually have the Christians singing, which is quite funky. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is the most comfortable speaker's corner I've ever had. I've literally sat the entire time. This is how I should have done speaker's corner all these years. I was an idiot, walking around trying to find some kind of topic to talk about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have a bit too much Jesus in you. The Holy Spirit is definitely inside them. The Holy Spirit is maybe a bit too much inside them. Maybe they have the spirit of something else. Maybe the Holy Spirit of Jack Daniels, the Holy Spirit of Black Label. What was it? Johnny Walker. This is the Holy Spirit of Johnny Walker. Hello, Lieutenant, my lovely Lieutenant. Oh my God, the new UG. Ollie. You picked a hot day for it, Banksy. Hope you're good. Good. Yes, I'm good, my lovely, my good sir, my Mr. Oliver. I'm sorry, I just noticed this text was not flowing. I apologize. Slim, big up Slim. Good to see you, Slim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here watching the Holy Spirit enter the Christians of Speaker's Corner. The Holy Spirit is in them, and is in them strong. This is me at Speaker's Corner. This is the way I should have come to Speaker's Corner for many, many years now. I completely regret not doing this sooner. This is how you will find me at Speaker's Corner at all times now. Just chilling, watching the madness. I came here to chew bubble gum and kick and watch religious people dance. And I'm all out of bubble gum. So yeah, this is how I should have done Speaker's Corner for years. I was an idiot trying to walk around recording these people debate. What are they debating? There you go. This one over here just finished. Okay, this one just finished doing their thing. So they're off. Those guys are still dancing. They're still clapping. The clapping and the dancing is still ongoing. But these guys are finished. Are they finished? I don't know. It looks like only Freddy's cameras here. Where's Freddy? Somebody call Freddy. Where are you, Freddy? JC! Call Freddy, JC! He's gone. You good? Yeah, yeah. Are you okay? You want to leave your stuff here, or
How long are you here for?
I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes, half an hour. Yeah, yeah. Take it. It might be better.
It's always heated. I think
Is it?
it's more of a shouting match.
It is. That's how it is. This is a circus, mate. This is a circus. This ain't a place for real debate. This is a bread and circus, baby. Bread and circus. Okay, it looks like Freddie's still recording. Hello, sir. What happened?
Cheesecake.
A cheesecake?
Did you eat it?
Unfortunately not, no.
Well, you got crumbs around your mouth.
Okay, Wendell actually did come, but I'm just too comfortable to leave. I don't want to go for a walkabout because it's so nice just sitting here chilling. Okay, we're gonna walk about for an hour or so, and then we're gonna go. All right, folks.
You was the only one enjoying the good old British life.
I love this. I should have done this.
Only one.
I should have done this for years. I should have done Speaker's Corner like this years ago. I was stupid. Walking around. You want to sit down? Are you
No, good, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pack it up.
Are you getting ready to go?
No, well, I'm going to walk because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to see Wendell. Yeah, exactly.
It's a very good one going across here. Which one? The video. Oh, it's in the shade. So they're going on the grass.
I'm gonna go check him out. No, there was Wendell. Wendell was here, so I wanted to talk to him before I leave.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
This is a good one here, but they don't want to be on camera. This one
People don't want to talk on camera. Then it's all good. Lots of people talking privately here anyway. Let them be. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over to the bins, throw some stuff in the bin, have a little walkabout. Mr. IC3 is here, and Piers Morgan is here. We're gonna have a little. I'm just gonna go throw this in the bin. Are you gonna go over there? I'm gonna go find you. I'm gonna come find you. Sorry guys, things are a little, you're just coming on a journey with me while I throw things in the bin. Yeah. Okay, let's just double check to make sure. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's go back to the madness. Let's go back to the madness. Actually, there's a lot of people here, guys. Look at this. Because of all this this thing that's being held, some sort of, you know, this concert or event or something. That's mad. The park is mad busy. Mad busy. And hey.
And blindness. And to prove it's magnetic, I've got this stuff, which we presented actually in Moscow in 2004 at the Russian Academy of Sciences. You have an 11-year cycle of just amounts of particles coming from the sun, and the geomagnetic activity they call. There's an approximate.
Yes, farmers, yes, food. Break the climate con, yes, farmers, yes, food. Yeah, this is obviously climate, the net zero climate change crap. As
Good to see you. It might be an insult to the nation.
how are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Insult to the nation. Well, here's an example. Look at the opium trade.
Nice t-shirt. How you doing, bud?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Aussie.
They say we want to trade.
Not a lot of new heavy metal bands. Not a lot of young people.
Trying to say.
I think that's a cultural shift. Heavy metal, rock, and stuff.
Three ports.
Hip hop is like dominated so much.
And we control all trade coming into China.
Now it's moving more towards sort of the Latino type of
Yes,
music.
yeah, that's South American
Reggaeton.
reggaeton. I like reggaeton. Don't get me wrong. It's just you're not going to see these kind of bands again.
No, I get it. Again, I'm not against any type of music. I'm pretty eclectic in my tastes, but like if you take away everything, it's like you don't take away my heavy metal music.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think we'll see anything like Metallica, Guns N' Roses,
We want to
Nirvana. Those, I don't know. I just think because I saw Motorhead, Lemmy Motorhead, and I saw Ozzy here at this point. It was Party in the Park. It was in 20.
Why don't you want?
Oh, I don't know. Was it
You can say,
2017, 16?
That's our value.
And
That's our political value. That's how we run our.
I was shocked
That's how we run
how
our
Ozzy was just running up and down the stage.
so
He had
therefore
so
we're not
much energy. I mean,
Yeah,
I know he
yeah.
might have been coked up to hell, but he was. I was like, this dude should be dead. How come he's dead? And the funny thing is,
Clash.
I think a year later, Lemmy from Motorhead passed away. So it was like one of his last shows that I saw. So that was amazing to be able to at least get that in. And I saw Soundgarden.
What should I be
Faith No
allowed
More.
with your
Oh, yeah, it was like it was a great day. It was a great day.
Culture's already set.
You know, Black Sabbath, they closed the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Faith No More,
I'm talking about
Motorhead,
China.
Unreal.
Soundgarden, yeah, amazing, amazing. And there was actually another band as well, but I forgot. But yeah, it was actually, I don't know whether it's this exact event, but it was called Party in the Park. Barclays. So great show. But yeah, those bands never going to come back. I mean, the thing is, some people say, you know, I'm old, and I'm never, I'm going to be nostalgic towards those things. And the young, they're never going to understand what I feel about those bands.
I know.
And,
but you know what? I actually ran an experiment just to prove that point. And it's interesting. It's like I haven't listened to Nirvana for maybe 3 years.
do you mind if I have us on camera? Yeah. Because I think this is a great conversation too.
But,
Go on.
But as soon as I started playing, something in the way,
Yeah.
that rhythm, not even the sound, it didn't even tickle me because I'd heard it. It didn't bring back memories of the past. It's just like the sound hit me. It's like, dun, dun, or the song raped me.
Oh yeah.
Like, dun, 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 dun. It's like-
Yes.
And that just like, yeah.
This is what I mean.
Yes. And I was hearing it new, and there was nothing else like it. You don't hear
That's
anything
what I
like
mean.
it. It's like, yes, that takes you back.
Sorry, I'm being a bit distracted. I'm trying to get my this out so we can both. But yeah, as you were saying, like it's just like the minute you hear that intro, the minute you hear that riff, it just takes you back to that moment.
100%.
And I think that is why the young, they don't have those moments. They can't recollect those moments. So for them, I don't know, maybe it's Dr. Dre. Not Dr. Dre, what I'm talking about. Maybe it's Kanye or whoever it is, and Bad Bunny. I mean, like Bad Bunny, I don't know who the hell that guy is.
That guy, yeah.
Until the Super Bowl thing, I had no idea this man was even remotely famous.
I thought it was a woman. And it's like, Bad Bunny.
Yes. I
thought it was a woman.
Bunny
It's like,
is
then I
usually
found
a
a guy
female.
with like.
But you see, Bunny is usually a female
Exactly.
animal.
100%. Bad Bunny.
You would think, he'd pick like a stag or lion or bad tiger.
No, it's like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
In a very soft way.
What are you, a bad butterfly? Badass butterfly.
Butterfly with knuckle dusters.
Yeah. Ass-kicking unicorn. For the love of God, man, pick a manly animal.
No, but the thing that I learned, like if you go
Killer kitten.
Death Kitten.
Death kitten. Kitten from the morgue. Reincarnated puppy. It's like death metal.
Reincarnivore.
Yeah. Bunny doesn't strike me as a as a vicious crew.
Not the most masculine.
No. I would imagine that guy has like a little tattoo of a bunny right here in the back of the
Tramp stamp, yeah, why not? Why not? I don't know. Is he gay? Is he? I don't. Maybe.
And in this day, I wouldn't even hazard a guess.
Fair enough.
Polyamorous, trans, pans, testicle.
I have no idea. No idea. I mean, good for him. He's making his money. He's famous.
Yeah.
Like,
Do your thing, man.
and apparently, the money he's making, he's quite philanthropic with it. Like he's sending a lot of money to like he's. From
I heard
Venezuela.
he's South American. He's very big on like being philanthropist towards South American countries. To be honest with you, I encourage that because then the Americans don't have to worry about all that migration. make Mexico great again.
Exactly. Or just give it back to the Mexicans. I mean, Texas was Mexico at one point. Just give it back to them. I mean, it's still there.
That's true. Let's walk this way a little bit because I think we're in the way of these cyclists. I don't want us to get smacked up for them by them. Smack my bitch up. That's another great song.
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
That's another one that died and we'll miss.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me see this. There you go. That might get us both. Unfortunately, I'm live streaming in this vertical sort of thing,
okay.
so it's got a very narrow, band. So we it's hard to fall into.
That's all right. No worries.
Anything. So how's things for you? How was things today?
I just got here. I was just hanging out with with IC3, and just like I haven't gotten any conversations, and I don't get into them that much anymore. It's just I come here for the air and a change of pace.
Yeah, just to be out, really.
Yeah. It's like you get into these political discussions, and like here's the thing: it's the same people saying the same stuff over and over again. There's no evolution. There's no progress. There's not even any new ideas. So
it's not even a new debate.
to even call it debate, I think, is elevating the stature of the kind of discussions that we have.
I've said it for years. This is a WWE version of debate.
Yeah.
This place is basically a circus. People come here for elbows from the top rope and all that crap. Yeah. They come here. And then the YouTube titles. So and so owned, destroyed. There's always destroyed, owned, totally apocalyptic event happened.
And you know what? You want to know the funny thing? And true story. There was a debate between this atheist and a Muslim guy. This is pre-pandemic. This is a while ago. So one guy was filming it, and I saw the video go up on YouTube, and it's like Muslim decimates atheist. A different guy with a different camera. Same argument. Atheist educates Muslim. Same discussion. No difference. So it's like, what am I watching? It's like literally, it's like
you're just watching clickbait, mate.
Clickbait.
That's all it is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about who even makes a good point anymore.
100%. And if you do, it's likely it won't even be understood. But hey, those are the breaks.
Look, most of the guys here are singing to their own audiences online now. 100%. They're not even talking to the person. Like you and I having a conversation. They're not even having this. They're just talking to that, but facing this way. 100%. That's all they're doing. 100%. Because they've got their own captured audiences. They want their ideas reaffirmed. That's all they do. That's all they do. They come here to reaffirm so like exactly what you said. One conversation, two cameras, two entirely different messaging.
What are you gonna do?
So that's why. To be honest, I mean, I'm not even joking. This is like one of these foldable chairs.
Yeah.
I was sitting there for an hour. I didn't even move. People came to me, and I was like, just pointing the mic to them. I was like, fuck this. I don't even want to stand up. I literally just stood up 20 minutes just because I need to throw something in the bin. And then I'm going to walk around and I'm going to go home. That's it.
Fair.
I'm done.
You got your steps in, you got some sun. That's it. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll be saying it to the audience. I'm like, for 6, 7 years I've been coming, since 2018. And you've been coming a lot longer than that. And I should have known from day one. Bring a chair, sit down. Actually, I've been doing Speaker's Corner wrong for 5, 6 years. I should have come with a chair, sat down, and just watched the circus.
The circus comes to you.
Yes. Yeah. Don't even have to move. People are like watching me, and they see the camera, and they're like, so what do you think about it? And then they start talking to me. I'm like, I didn't even have to walk. I didn't have to move. What was I thinking? Such an idiot.
You're looking for drama, the drama comes to you.
I swear, all this running around and chasing the speech. Like, fuck all.
Waste
Yeah,
of time.
yeah. Look at Messiah C3. That's exactly what I should have done 6 years ago. Every day. Admittedly, he brings a. I mean, this is light for him. He brings a ton. Did you see? Do you remember when you used to do the chess?
He used to come with a bike. Yeah, like a tricycle with like in the back. Yeah.
Like one of those tuk-tuk types.
Yeah.
But he had like a whole system of stuff in the chess.
Yeah,
he had chairs and
the
tables.
debate balloon or whatever it was.
Yeah, the debate ball. The debate ball. I mean, to be honest, for entertainment purposes, they were awesome. So much effort.
You would get the rare tidbit every now and then, but generally,
I will say for him, he had some of the better conversations because he would force people into a conversation rather than this WWE shit. It wasn't like that. It was just
curated. Yeah, and if you said bullshit, it's like, no, finish up. You've got a time limit.
And then move on. So they didn't let people blow V8 and just
filibuster.
Filibuster. Yeah, exactly. I know. And what are they called? Monologuing and shit like that. It was but weirdly least popular on YouTube.
Oh, 100%. A civilized
Nobody cared. Every time I recorded this stuff, nobody cared. I'm like, you peasants, you fucking Philistines. Don't fucking. This is the debate that you should be paying attention to.
Where's the insults?
Yeah. Where's the elbow from the top row? I mean, where's the ad hominems and just how come no one's punched anyone? It's been months.
The corner's gone down, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen someone punch someone in the face in ages.
No one's been stabbed in about 5 years. What the hell? This is what I mean. Standards are declining.
It's so frustrating, so frustrating. What the hell is this? You're gonna hit someone, you idiot. That's the thing is, he's gonna hit someone and then he's gonna go flying himself. It's like, dude, what are you thinking? Sometimes people, their body grows up, but in there it remains 14. It remains 12.
Lucky. Yeah, if you're lucky.
Because that is what I would expect of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
That kind of maneuvers and that kind of showboating or whatever the hell he's doing.
And like find some girls, it's like, hey, watch what I can do.
Wheelie, look, I can do it. We're like, I've seen grown men do fucking wheelies. I'm like, you're 35. What are you doing?
You got a kid in junior.
Yeah, your kid is applying for university next year.
Your kid's embarrassed of you. Like, it's like, Dad, that's cringe.
Stop you wheeling a speaker's corner. Oh my god, I know. This is the problem. My friend, decades ago, although it's become semi-common language, Peter Pan generation.
Yes.
Peter Pan generation.
100%.
Yeah, she said it to me like in 2014, 15.
Yeah.
She said, we're part of the Peter Pan generation.
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't want to fucking grow up.
Yeah.
We had too good of a childhood. In all honesty, I think we did. My childhood was awesome. I love my childhood. I would instantly go back to 18. Instantly. Because I grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah.
I had bicycles and skateboards, and then afterwards I had mopeds and motorbikes. It was a fucking awesome period. we would go out with my friends on our initially mopeds and then motorbikes when we got a little bit older. We would just ride for 12 hours into nowhere and then just come back home. We wouldn't even go any particular destination. You just pick a road and just keep going. End up somewhere north of England.
Yeah.
And then just come back home. And it's like, for the sake of it, it wasn't any reason, rhyme, or just go out into the world.
It's, I have a somewhat darker take on that. It's about being afraid of death or not wanting to think about it so much. If you look at like our parents' generation and the generation before that, they were very cognizant that their time on the world,
the mortality of their life
is limited, and they're like, so they're doing these actions knowing that there was going to be a future where they're not around. But you talk to sort of like Gen X and above, that thought process is not part of like.
We always think we're immortal.
Yeah.
Death wasn't even
exactly. And to make matters worse, we're living longer than ever as well.
Yeah,
So,
so it
this idea of
exacerbates
delaying,
it.
you know, no, I'm still healthy. Yeah, I'm 48, but I'm still healthy. And
Oh, I
run
can
and
still. I've got shitload of plans. Yeah,
Exactly,
I've got.
exactly.
I still want to be an astronaut and a 007.
Yeah. So this whole notion of like living yeah. But
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, we just think we have forever. We have forever time.
Yeah.
We're not planning. We're not saving. We're not doing fuck all for the future. And I think the millennials and the Gen Zs are probably even worse.
Oh, they have
The
even
millennials
worse.
for sure.
Yeah,
Those poor
yeah.
bastards. They've inherited this Peter Pan mindset
absolutely.
even worse than the Gen Xers.
Yeah, I think the last generation that I could say had a generally good time would be the Gen Xers, like Gen X and maybe the older millennials.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that like grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, the younger millennials who were teenagers in the 90s kind of thing.
Yeah, that's when the shit started to hit the fan, and they've been seeing the downsides ever since. You know what I mean? But when we were growing up, like I was a kid in the 80s, like late teens in the 90s, and like everything seemed to be getting better. You know, like financially, stuff
90s
was
was
getting
awesome.
better. Yeah, things were picking up.
People could afford a house. They could afford, a couple of holidays a year.
Yeah.
It wasn't like oh my God, we can't eat for the next 6 months because
Yeah.
we need to go to Benidorm for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people like, I got to get a second job because I want to book a holiday for Tenerife. I'm like, Tenerife should be a pocket change. The shit you find on the back of the sofa money.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no, I got to work second job for at least 6 months so we can save up to take the family to Tenerife.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's like exotic holidays. Forget about it. That's just
Yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah,
for the
traveling to Mexico
uber
or some shit
rich
like
now.
that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go to anywhere in the American continent,
Yeah.
forget it. That's like 5-10 grand. That's going to cost you. If you're a family with kids, I'm talking about. Yeah.
100%. You need to be like very wealthy
Yeah.
for those trips. No, agreed. But it is interesting to see that, and like around it was like what, the mid 2000s. You're talking 2007, 2008. That's when the shit hit the fan, and it hasn't gotten good since.
2008. I
Yeah.
think nothing recovered from. I think we're
Yeah.
still suffering from 2008.
100%. It's like social media, like Facebook went online 2005, and then like 3 years later it was like the Great Recession 2008. Before that it was Iraq, the Iraq
Yes,
War
yeah,
2003.
all the way, yeah.
So 2001.
Also, America was still in the quagmire of Afghanistan that whole time
it
as
was,
well.
Yeah, the War on Terror 2001. So you're talking about 2000 hit. Okay, we're optimistic, the future is bright. Then the towers
2001.
fall. Then they go into Iraq, and then it's just been bang, bang,
yeah,
bang,
yeah.
bang. And social media hasn't helped. Like since it's gotten online, it's like, okay, in the beginning it was a lot of fun, but it became commercialized and like outrage, like rage baiting everything, and it's just been getting worse and worse ever since.
I sort of, because I noticed young millennials and Gen X, Gen Zs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
A lot of them are not into alcohol, not into smoking.
No.
They're actually quite would think healthy in that way.
Yeah.
But what I found, in my opinion, is they've swapped one addiction for another.
Yes.
This has become their
100%.
opium now.
100%.
They don't smoke, they don't drink, but they can't pull this down.
I'll put it to you this way. You know the phrase IRL?
Yeah.
IRL. I'll talk to you IRL. It's like
What?
So
you
it's
mean
like
you will actually talk to me like a human
like a
being?
human being, face to face. It's like the
The
digital
shit
realm.
we used to consider to be normal.
Exactly. The digital realm exists. There's one interaction there, but there's just like, you know what? Let's take it IRL. I'll talk to you. It's like, what the hell?
You mean normal? You mean let's talk to me normal?
Meat space, analog, or whatever. It's like
Analog.
IRL. Yeah, analog. Yeah, this is an analog chat room.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's unreal.
Oh my god. Bring forth the asteroid. If there is a god, I think it's time for another flood. We could do with another flood, Jesus. Because these fuckers don't need to live anymore.
They'll just think, no, that's a psyop.
I swear. I mean, this is the weird thing. Although I'm an atheist in principle, but I can see why there was a flood. I can understand it if there was one.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah.
But this is the thing. People think like I don't know. I don't know what mental image, because I try to have a mental image of Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, some of it comes from like movies,
Yeah.
like the old biblical films like Ben-Hur and stuff that they used to make. So I try to get like a mental picture of what were they doing that was so bad that God flooded the whole fucking earth.
So oddly enough, people remember it because of the sex. But when you read the Bible, there's nothing in there about people fucking each other. It's like they're not taking care of their own. It's just like
It was the other degeneracies.
Exactly.
It wasn't just like a bunch of people humping each other.
It wasn't the decadence. It wasn't the sex. It's just like call it a minor component in a long list of things. And I'm thinking the United States. That's a Sodom and Gomorrah situation. You're not taking care of your own. You're just like, oh, and you're fucking each other.
Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of people say that the concept of Babylon is actually the United States. People call United States Babylon now.
Babylon,
a lot of these new, Christians, the new Babylon of our time. And if there is, if this concept of this Christian God and those stories, if there's truth to it, then I can see why. I can see because you see, now this is a bit of a black pill thing.
Yeah.
I'm not just looking at like, okay, in this country, I'll be honest, this country looks like a very harmonious sort of cohesion of various people of colors and shapes and sizes, but this is when I look at the underlying evils of the world, the amount of child abuse, child slavery, abortion. Now, the magnitude of that at the moment, the numbers are unfathomable. They're crazy.
Yeah.
And if God is seeing all of this, He just sees rivers of blood.
Yeah.
He just sees mountains just drowning in blood of babies and children. And if we have reached that stage in which we're doing this to what we would consider the most innocent of us, why the fuck would He let us live?
It doesn't matter.
Why do we deserve to live?
Like, look, here's the thing that I love to remind people. It's like for human beings to lead good lives, we need an element of magical thinking. But at the same time, when you look at life objectively, there is absolutely nothing in nature or in the world that protects kids other than us. It's like if you point a gun at a child, what is stopping the trigger from being pulled? It's your finger. The bullet, the gun, doesn't care that the target is a child or an adult. It doesn't even know. Like it's again, shrapnel doesn't know what it's
where it's going
to go. So that's the thing. It's like we
us.
are
the mind behind
it's us. If there is suffering in the world, if the world is, it's because we made it so.
Or we complicitly allow it.
100%.
This is what I mean. Because I actually think if we truly, there's so many fake virtue signalers in the world that would pretend, oh, I care about whatever. But if we truly actually cared about child safety, we would burn this place to the ground. We would burn the world down because of the amount of cruelty that is going on to children. We should all be running around just screaming in outrage.
100%.
But look at us. Look at these. You see these fake.
And the thing is, like, look, we say this like cruelty in general. Again, if you're talking, I'll give you one thing that I learned recently that terrified me. Do you know that 25% of the homeless are orphan children who grew too old to be in the care system? 25%. They're just kids who just grew old and they
grew out of the
care system. So suddenly they're out in the street. It's like, where do you go? It's like they're not prepared for a job. They don't have an education. They're not prepared for anything. So what do? They end up in the street. 25%. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And here's the thing. And you can see, and like, look, again, we're not talking about criminal activity here. We're talking about something that you can measure, you can predict. And it's like, what are you going to do with this child if he does not get adopted, if he doesn't get into a home before he gets to the age of, 16 or 18 or whatever? What are you going to do to him?
In this country,
I'm not 100% sure.
In this country at 16,
you
basically finish high school,
and
then you can go into the job market or you can apply for higher education. Yes. But that's just on you from that point onwards. You get a loan or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
The government is done with you after 16.
100%.
You can go into the military, you can do all of that.
100%.
Ironically, you can't vote and you can't drink alcohol for 2 more years, but you can go and have a machine gun and kill people.
Yeah, you can go get shot.
You can shoot and get shot, but you can't smoke or get a drink of beer. That part is fucking messed up. But yeah, you're right. I mean, at 6, I would imagine the child, what do you call it, the orphanage sort of system would probably eject them at around 16.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
and there is
stuff.
no
Good
plan,
luck. Yeah.
and there's no plan for these guys to transition into some place, a place where they can live, where they can actually, because what I've noticed, the biggest issue with homelessness, at least from what I heard, is people don't have a permanent residence. And if you don't have a permanent residence, you don't have a bank account, you don't get a job, because your job needs you to have a permanent residence, a bank account, etc., etc. So all of these things are connected
100%.
with a permanent residence.
100%.
And you don't, and if you, the minute you get chucked out of that orphanage,
100%.
all of that goes away.
So I learned this from a sort of reformed homeless person, and he told me something very interesting. It's like, look, anyone can find themselves on the street for 24 hours. 48 hours, that's when you know you're fucked. Day 3, that's it. That's day 3. Either you die or a miracle occurs, because again, if you're day 2 and you don't have friends or family who are going to take you in, you're in the street now.
So I mean, someone has to basically rescue you from that point on.
You're in the street now. You know, that's all it takes. Like you lose your job. You know, your landlord says, "Please get out of the house," and you don't have family, or like or hell, you can't pay your phone because you know something happened to your bank account. You're fucked. That's all. It's like it's a very fragile existence.
This is why I've noticed the whole thing about like certain political dissidents, they get debanked.
Yeah.
Because they know how much that bank account connects you to everything else in the world. And nowadays they're trying to even take away cash money. So imagine how dependent you are to the bank, because everything, you know, if you take away cash, 100%. Then everything works through a bank. Yeah, it might be on your phone, but it's through your bank.
It's through a back-end system that you don't control, that someone else has a switch to. It's and that's most
They
systems.
can literally just turn you off like a tap.
Yes. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah.
This is Chinese social media credit
insane.
score and
It's
all that.
insane.
Oh, right, that was a bit fast one. Let's go this way a bit more. I felt the wind off that one off my shoulder. But what I mean is, Christ, I mean, I even said this as a kind of a gag years ago on my channel. I said, one day there'll be a day where you'll either are too overweight and your fridge won't open anymore, or you were caught drinking the night before, or you're still intoxicated from the night of binge drinking. Your car won't open, and the screen just says you have to cut down by 14 calories or 14 pounds before you can open the fridge door.
You want to hear something fun? What do you think this is?
Yes!
That's exactly what this does. Yeah, it's like, hey, you haven't
telling
worked
you.
enough. Hey, you haven't slept enough. Hey, you're inactive this weekend. It's not forcing you.
How are you, mate? You're looking amazingly sharp. Guys, behold, James of the England. No, man, this is very nice. I like it.
Yeah,
You got the whole...
actually, it's because I'm just like this because today is the 12th of July, and in 927 AD, the 12th of July is when Athelstan first united the kingdom into a single kingdom. So we need to make the 12th of July a new bank holiday.
Wasn't this a burn, having the bonfire with the mosque on top of it? Was that's
what the Battle of the Boyne represents. It was the overthrow of James II by King William of Orange. And
is that the Orange Men? Is that
yes?
They're based on?
And this is where history gets interesting, because after that happens, no, I don't want to go in front of the camera. I just want to. I just said it. After that happened, right? I might get seen on Crime Watch. After that happened, right? William of Orange invited the people who funded his revolution into the country to start the world's first private bank, the Bank of England. The first private bank, the Private Bank of England.
Central bank.
And it was funded by a guy called Solomon Denina, who was from... Well, he wasn't going to be Joe Bloggs, right? From Amsterdam.
I was expecting more like, I don't know, Joseph Goldsmith.
He was Sephardian from Amsterdam, right? The first private bank of England was founded by 12 anonymous names. Yeah. Anonymous, like the Fed in America. And the reason it was so unique is because it became a centralized bank with the ability to issue money through usury. So they could issue paper currency, which never existed, and then you get paid back with real money 10 times over.
Oh yeah, yeah, they can take out. They can, yeah, the fractional lending, 10.
Instead of saying the Jewish question, we should be saying the Dutch question.
And then we saw the same thing happen in Russia with the Bolshevik Revolution. Yeah, most people, they could do a degree in history, they won't know this. The Russian Revolution, Trotsky went to New York to meet with representatives of Morgan Stanley, who are basically the Rothschilds. They funded the Russian Revolution, and the idea was that Russia was then going to get a central bank. Through the central bank, Russia's used vast resources could be ploughed out of the country. Yeah.
I mean, all of this was way before even America was even founded, right? Take care. See you later.
Well, Russian Revolution was 1917. But what's interesting, right? You could do a degree in history, and they will never go near this stuff.
But the thing is, the central bank system was in place in Europe even before America was even as in the United States.
Yeah. So essentially, usury in the Bible is seen as a sin. So only a certain group were allowed to practice usury.
Even Jesus was against it himself.
It's seen as charging, it's excessive interest, right? Now, I think the church says if somebody loans a stranger money, they're entitled to charge an amount to justify the risk taking, right? So if I lend a stranger, I put my house up for them to start their business. I'm taking a big risk, so I'm entitled to charge something on top. But I'm not entitled to start printing money and charging them 10 times over.
Well, lending that
or one loans 5,000%, money that doesn't exist. Yeah. But all this stuff is.
I mean, all of that came into play.
This is the real history. This is the real history, and if you want to understand history, you have to follow the money. You know, as Gaddafi found out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Saddam, Gaddafi, a lot of people.
When the first
the Tsar of Russia.
When the first banking families like the Medici.
You had that in medieval Europe, and then out of what came the Rothschilds, didn't they? In the 16th, 17th century. And then obviously was the development of capitalism and the modern world as we know it. But what's interesting is the fact that this stuff is so taboo. If you talk about this stuff, right, automatically you're basically clamped down upon, aren't you? You're not allowed to talk about it even.
I mean, you can talk about it as long as no one listens.
I think it's a very interesting subject.
You can talk about anything you want as long as no one listens.
No, I think it's a very interesting subject, right? And you've got to ask yourself why, historically, it's such a taboo subject.
The thing is, there was I don't know if you guys know, there's a documentary called The Money Masters. On,
yes, I saw it years ago.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
I bet that's well down the Google thing, do you? Yeah. That's not going to pop up.
Hello, Mr. Steve. Stop messing with my furry.
Here's the thing, though.
You touched me.
And you know what they used to call these things years ago? Conspiracy theories.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they're not conspiracy. They're actually historical reality.
Those are just, the banking system is.
I mean, even if you go to the Rothschilds, you look at the creation of Israel. They were at the center of the creation of Israel.
Well, I mean, the Rothschilds helped Nelson win the war against.
They helped with Britain's debts.
Oh, Mr. Pierce.
It was a funny shot. He had it between his legs and he was putting an elastic band.
So he's standing in Clacton. He's standing in Clacton.
You're such a perv, Steve.
So Piers is standing in Clacton.
Is he standing?
I saw a sign saying he's standing in
Well,
Clacton.
it might be better than Binface. I mean, given the choice. How you doing? Yeah.
Sure, he'll win. Yeah.
Who? Piers or Binface? At the moment.
There's a landslide to Farage.
To be honest, Binface made. Oh my God! Yeah, that's a. Binface did make one case which I was kind of moved by. He said, "If you vote for me and I win, I will save you £350,000 because of the second by-election that will happen." So that was a kind of, I don't know, that was a campaign promise. If he makes that campaign promise, that's a convincing campaign.
Because if Farage wins, he can then stand up and just say, "Look, you guys are all scared to stand against me. You can't say anything against me." It's a bad tactical move.
That's why they killed Adam Whittaker.
Farage can say, "Look, I put myself
actually,
on the
I
line."
want to know. This is the conspiracy. I mean, I'm holding, I'm holding my opinion on why or any conspiracy. Why do you think they killed her, like, as a political thing?
A message to Farage, like,
Really?
you better back down, or the same thing's going to happen to you.
Farage is not part of the establishment.
Yeah, and he's very close to Anne Whittaker.
He's not.
Oh yeah, he was.
He's not.
She's working for reform. She's kind of semi-retired.
She was kind of like the unofficial spokesperson
right?
of reform. I mean,
Deep state.
her classic speech at the European Union as "We're off." That's the best speech.
Yeah. So she's the perfect person to kill, to kind of
So you might have disagreed
intimidate
with the woman,
Farage.
but I think she had integrity.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they never put her in the House of Lords, because she wasn't under the Friends of Israel.
Yeah.
She stood for her.
She was
beliefs.
Catholic.
So she believed in She wasn't a popular politician. She believed in
I
anti-abortion.
disagree with the cat.
She believed in anti-abortion, and she believed in aspects of animal welfare, traditional relationships.
Oh, she stood on
She
principle.
was against fox hunting, which is crazy.
So obviously she
None
made
of
a
her
lot of
business.
enemies. She was an old-type patriot.
Oh yeah. But at least she stood on principle, and
Why
maybe
would
that's
she
why.
want to tell rural communities what to do? Like, you're not allowed to. That's a fascist kind of attitude to me. If you want to ban fox, like an old tradition of the country, that's a fascist idea.
But the thing is, right, that's why they never put her in the House of Lords, because obviously she ruffled a lot of feathers.
Oh yeah.
In terms of,
She was a bit of an outsider.
she was
Although she was an insider for a long time with the Conservative Party, she became an outsider when she
wasn't
started
under
running with
control,
Farage.
basically. She wasn't under control as such. There we are, you know. And this investigation's all a bit strange. The guy, you know, it's nothing to do with terrorism, but the terrorism police have arrested him.
But no, they actually apparently they released him though.
Don't speculate.
Haven't
nor
they?
the people.
Haven't
That
they
was the
actually
first guy.
released
First
the
guy.
26-year-old? Yeah. Also, they've
They're not
arrested the
allowed to
second person.
speculate, apparently.
But who have they arrested? Who's the second person? Do we
The
know?
second guy up in Yorkshire has been arrested. Now, this online speculation, they're claiming, within 5 minutes, they claimed it had no political motivation. Obviously, you can't claim that after 5 minutes, right? Because you don't know, do you? Apparently, she was killed with an axe.
An axe?
Yes. And there's debate online that the guy might have been trans.
Yeah, like the Charlie Kirk.
That's why they want to put the CCTV out.
Oh, there was a CCTV footage.
Yes.
Oh, son of a
And
bitch.
apparently there's speculation that the guy might have been trans, because there's a reason they're not putting the CCTV out.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
that's why they say don't speculate.
So it reminds me of this. Remember this Irish woman who was going on about, oh, I got this Palestinian boyfriend, and then
yes.
Then,
Well, she was American in Ireland, and no, the guy was Jordanian.
Jordanian.
And she got murdered.
Yeah.
Sorry,
To
I'm going to
discover
put
the
you in
body.
shot because you're the better looking of all of us. Because there's like they can only catch like one or two people. This is so narrow.
I mean, basically, when you watch the news, you know that what they're telling you is not real. You've got to read between the lines, basically, haven't you? Everything's reading between the
But
lines.
that's the problem. And they say don't speculate when they don't give you enough information. They want you to read between the lines. Like,
stop
what do
the-
you expect me to do
Yeah.
then? I'm
Stop-
going to speculate.
Stop the noticing.
Yeah, stop noticing. Basically, yeah, carry on, citizens. Pay your taxes.
Yeah, I
so what?
read between the lines for TV News, but BBC just don't watch it at all.
Well, I mean, we can't disparage our overlords of the BBC because the British state is going to make sure that they put the hand on the scale of your algorithm to make sure.
They're even banning VPN soon.
Well, that was part of the
I think there's a way around VPNs as well. I think there is a
Oh, there
way.
is. There's proxies. You
I
can
don't know
drop.
how you can ban and stop VPNs.
The thing is, they can ban private VPNs for private citizens, but you can still have corporate VPNs
Yeah.
for corporations.
Yeah, like-
But
all
someone-
businesses
someone's
use
bound to
VPN.
know
Yeah.
a way to still be anonymous on the internet without a VPN.
There'll be a million ways. You can literally proxy onto another machine and then use whatever services you want through another machine in another country.
Is that the main reason they did the whole porn ban? That you have to like.
You have to identify yourself essentially because it's for the children.
Yeah.
Remember, these are all for the children, by the way.
And then everyone just got VPN and
Yeah,
got around that.
basically, yeah.
Well, no, yeah, I think even kids could just like get a picture of an adult face just to
Yeah.
get around it.
And draw on a beard.
But also, there are literally browsers with VPNs built in now.
Yeah, Firefox is just
Firefox, Opera.
an inbuilt one. All you have to do is give them your email and
Yeah.
you get free, which is better than giving them all your information.
So yeah, I mean these things are going to be. This is the problem. The boomers who make the laws in this country have no idea how the internet actually works. They think Google and YouTube and X are the internet. That is not the internet. The internet is so much bigger than that.
You tell a boomer, you know, it's on the net. Yeah, Where is this net? Find me this net, the literal net. No, it's not a literal net, you know.
Well, when people say, "Oh, it's in the cloud," they think it's in the fucking cloud. It's not in the cloud. Stop looking up. But no, I mean the thing is, when you say the big chunk of it, Google is a fraction of the internet. It is just the popular portion of the internet.
That's right. It's the top part.
It's exactly. There's so much going on the internet that most normies don't even have a clue.
All roads load to YouTube.
Load to you,
Is the internet mostly circulating through like these undersea cables, or is it mostly dotting out with these
Well, those are the fiber cables that actually connect all of the data centers and essentially all the servers. But the internet is essentially a bunch of computers with a common language, HTTP, and they're just like, yeah, we agree to all use this. Well, HTTPS is the secure aspect. And that's the next generation. But what I mean is, initially it was just HTTP. We agree to follow these protocols, and that's how we communicate. Anyone can do that. Anyone can set that up.
If they really want to look at your phone, they can look at your phone.
Well, they're literally asking Google and Android, Google now, to actually put spyware on your phone so they can monitor everything.
Have you heard of Pegasus? Spyware, things like Pegasus.
Go on.
Pegasus can get into your phone and basically take your phone over.
Oh.
If it gets into your phone, someone can remotely see everything you're doing on your phone, and they can even control your phone. It's called Pegasus spyware.
I mean,
and guess who invented it? What country?
Britain.
5 guesses.
China.
Israel.
No.
Wow, I've got it wrong.
All right.
Yeah, Pegasus.
Well, no, because I mean there are remote software anyway. I mean, there's been remote software all the
Apparently,
time.
they sold it to the Mexican mafia.
That's the thing. America has this amendment where they can't spy on their own citizens. But what they do is they use the Five Eyes Alliance. So Britain would be spying on behalf of America. America would be spying on behalf of Britain.
Why you got all these corporate intelligence services? You've got corporate intelligence services, haven't you? Private investigation.
And there was the 77th Battalion, was it? In COVID, like a military unit. Yeah, like looking at all the internet stuff posts.
This is for the anti-vax kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was like our military being used against the civilian population.
It's meant to be used against populations when we're at war, against the enemy population.
But that's how they get away with all of this shit. They meant to. It's for the children. It's anti-terrorist laws.
They're using it against us.
Think of the children.
There's always the children or anti-terrorists.
Meanwhile, they're letting in undocumented people.
Yes, they're literally letting in terrorists.
And they don't have to have ID.
But more and more people are sussing out to how this stuff works now. After the Manchester bombing, they had that. I couldn't possibly go. After the Manchester bombing, they had people protesting. And spontaneously, there was a woman in the crowd who started singing "Don't Look Back in Anger."
Oh yeah.
Someone's now worked out that she was an actress and she was paid to do it.
It's what do they call them? Nudge, the Nudge organization. The Nudge unit. Yeah. And this, I mean, apparently, all the Americans are now talking about it because they started looking at all the families and the speeches of the families who their children have been murdered or whatever by an immigrant, how they are now giving speeches, and it all seems very unified and very. Yeah, and that's happening over here.
Don't look back in anger.
Don't look back in anger. All the speeches that the families give, we don't blame, blah blah blah.
Have you heard of Edward?
Don't cause division.
Don't cause,
Have you heard of Edward?
Diversities are.
Have you heard of Edward Bernays? Edward Bernays. He was the guy who invented modern advertising. So what they're doing is using the techniques of modern advertising against us. So they're using it as propaganda, but also promoting things that we feel we need that we don't really need. So people's dreams are built upon things that they don't need, but they feel they have to aspire to.
Yeah.
It could be the latest bit of bling. It stops them living in reality. Because the one thing they want to do is keep people away from politics. They want to keep people away from reality.
Yes. Which all men must take part in.
Sorry, guys. I only have James in shot here because, I can't get everyone else in shot. So
you keep people away from reality.
just listen to the words.
So you get guys who are obsessed with football, or a million one other things.
Yeah,
as long as it's not politics.
That's the biggest circus stretch.
And if you want to get involved in politics, And make sure it's one of the uni parties.
I think Norway kind of fucked themselves because there's this other striker who wanted more the glory than so powder, you know.
Anyway, guys, take care.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
They're too Norwegian. They're too white. Norway. They had to go.
The funny thing is, have you guys seen the meme of there's a picture of the French football team, and then there was a picture of the Argentinian football team, and they're like, no, it wasn't Argentinian, it was Moroccan, and he goes, don't worry guys, Africa is going to win this World Cup. He was
one way or another.
I hope Argentina win it again, though.
But that's the thing. Have you noticed Argentina almost no black players?
Yes, because they're not woke. They haven't gone woke.
No, there is because I mean I don't know if you guys know though. Argentina is exceedingly racist towards black. They encourage their daughters to marry, even if they come from a black family. They encourage them to marry white guys or white skinned guys so that their generation whitens over time. This is like grandmothers telling their grandchildren and their children, don't marry a dark-colored, dark-skinned person.
Before the 60s.
But yeah, the Argentina actively wants to whiten their own, because you got to remember they had the same level of slavery as like Brazil does. Brazil, the same Portuguese and Spanish who took slaves from Africa to that part of the world, to that South American part. Well, the Portuguese went to Brazil, and the Spanish went to Argentina. But the Brazilians have a very black mixed sort of society. Argentina, unlike the totally white.
Yeah, I think like the Portuguese were so like the masters, the original slavers. So.
Oh yeah, they were far bigger slavers than the North Americans and the British.
Spanish, right?
This is the thing. It's so interesting how the Americans, the British, are constantly beaten over the head with the slavery thing, and yet the Spanish and the Portuguese were fucking devastating when it came. They were far crueler.
Definitely like,
and they never ended it. They never even lifted a finger to end it.
Yeah,
either.
no, it's the Brits had to like bully them out of it.
The Brits had to bully the Spanish and the Portuguese out of it.
Virtue signalling, Wilbur.
But it's amazing that if you become rich, then you're the asshole. But if you did horrific shit, but now you're poor, oh, it's all good now.
I like to use this analogy. Imagine in a classroom where a teacher has this one really, really, really good student, but instead of it being like an A+, he only gets like A-, while all the others like F's and D's, you know. And so he bullies or abuses that one star student because he's not an A+, but he doesn't care about the
he comes down like a ton of bricks on the A- kid because he got an A-.
Have you ever seen that film Whiplash?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, that guy, you know, where he just like this. He wants like this new talented drummer, but he gives him the most special abuse, even if he's done nothing wrong. You know, he'll just like, because he thinks that that's the only way he can become like the greatest. You know, so I kind of feel like this analogy is quite similar to the Brits of being like the best of the best, but because we weren't perfect, therefore we deserve all the abuse. You know.
In all honesty, though, I think there is a degree of burden on the Brits because they allowed it. Like, you go talk to an Argentinian and tell them, oh, you guys are... They give no shits. They will give you no time of day. Go tell a Saudi about the Arab slave trade and see how they give you any... They won't even fucking spit in your face. They will look at you with disdain and go, fuck off, because you have no power here. Unfortunately, the Europeans gave too much power to this.
Well, they were taking over with communism.
I think it's an inversion of our Christian morality. We have a very guilt-based society, and at least when we had original sin, we at least had something to try and cleanse us or work towards to redeem us. But now we basically replaced Satan with Hitler, and we're obsessed with doing everything opposite.
That's the original sin. That is
and there's
literally,
no redemption.
The Germans are literally committing suicide over that. I mean, oh my God, dude, the guy killed himself. He didn't want to kill the rest of you. I mean, move it over. What the fuck are you doing? The Germans, it's unbelievable. I just feel bad for the Germans every time I see
like 10 of the AFD party died mysteriously.
Yes, just before the elections. Yeah. Oh, how did that suddenly happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. But I mean, this is the warped thing in my head is I'm feeling sorry for Germans. Look what you've done. That I have to feel fucking sorry for your state of affair.
Yeah, I've got nothing against average German people because they were thrown into a meat grinder by their
just as bad,
leaders.
yeah.
We were like the French, and
yeah.
we should all rise up against our leaders, European people.
Yeah. By the way, do you know in European Parliament they passed that chat law?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like they lost the vote, but they passed it anyway.
Yeah.
I love democracy in Europe. You can lose the vote and still have your law passed.
That's the thing.
Because that's how real democracy should be, right?
Really is tyranny in disguise, because there's no accountability for it, because there's no constitution to keep the politicians in line.
In check. Yeah.
But a republic, that's why a republic is the only real way to run a
constitutional
republic. Constitution like chains down the politicians from doing the worst.
I think the issue is when you allow everyone to vote, then eventually it will lead to tyranny.
Yeah.
Whilst at least back in the day, only like in America, only people who were landowners could vote. So I think we should restrict the franchise, or at least elevate.
Before 1832.
Well, no, we should have net taxpayers or military service people having a higher vote share than those who are just on welfare.
Starship troopers. Only citizens can vote.
That's the definition of a citizen.
I also think we should have 3 different houses of representatives. One for the middle class, i.e. white collar work. One for the working class, another way of saying blue collar work, and one for women. And all of these houses will basically have veto power. So the only thing that gets legislated is when all 3 agree on something. So if the House but then one votes veto, all right, doesn't get through. So only the.
Well, I mean, isn't that what the House of Lords are supposed to be?
Yeah, but the House of Lords have been compromised now.
Yeah.
So that's
what makes you think those 3 houses that you're mentioning, they won't all get compromised? That's exactly the American system, funnily enough. It's the judiciary, the legislative, and the executive. They're all fucking corrupted.
Yeah, that's like an old Greek idea, right? Polybius said about separation of power.
Well, that's why one vote shouldn't equal one vote. You know, if you're a net taxpayer, your vote should be at least 12 points or no 12.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, someone like Elon Musk.
And it will incentivize people to want to become military service people or net taxpayers because they want a higher voting or higher status. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're saying it's how about if you have means-tested levels of voting? So, like, if you pay more tax, you get more. No, the more you tax, you pay, the more your vote counts. Well, Elon Musk will literally have all the votes.
No. There's obviously a limit. So if you are
just Elon Musk votes.
No, a trillionaire or a trillionaire or a billionaire or a millionaire will basically have the same vote points because there's a limit. You know.
Oh, so there's a top limit, there's an upper limit, and then everyone who gets that upper limit, they get that maximum.
Can I say
that? Oh yeah, by all means.
I love your hat, Ralph, by the way. It's a wicked beaver, man. You sound really intelligent and like you've put a lot of thought now, but only into what you obviously feel would be best, and same for you and probably everyone here. And I feel kind of out of place because I feel either before time or I should just be rejected to the hippie community. But I listen, man, for years, and I think you're all being mugged off. And what I mean that respectfully. I'm not insulting your intelligence. The way I see it is because people have had no alternative. They've had no experience to have a different experience with each other, with themselves.
Yep.
What we've been done has been corralled and forced into a way of thinking and a way of patriotism or nationalism of sorts to something that is illusory, i.e. a border. A border is an illusion. A border is a man-made thing. when people talk about
Not when you're
culture,
an island.
sorry.
Not when you're an island.
No, I understand you're surrounded by water, but the
so we do have
island,
a
the island itself is still.
This is England.
The island itself
England.
but the island itself is just an island. It's made
Right,
up of
but
the
the
same
people
stuff.
has a physical,
No, I
very
understand, I
physical
understand.
border.
But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at, this is why I'm saying, this is what, yeah.
Surrounded
yeah.
by ocean
okay,
that serves
I mean,
as a wall or a moat to protect against
thank
pests.
you.
Shall we say
Thank-
illegal?
Okay, all this
Maybe what you're saying
immediate. I haven't
applies
even
to
had a
Belgium,
chance,
it
bro.
doesn't
I didn't
apply
even
to
actually. I started.
But
Belgium's
look,
not a real country.
I think to be generous, he means a legal border, basically.
No, I'm saying get rid of borders.
No,
I'm
but
saying-
what I mean is a border when you say it's illusion.
Right, what
different
happens then?
ideas.
It's a great question. No, that's
Different
the.
people
How
have
do we
different
fund the
ideas.
house?
I'll wait until you finish
How do we
telling me
fund the
what
house
happens.
service with no
So let him.
I'll wait.
Every,
let him
peop-
have his piece.
every
and then-
people has a sort of spirit, a kind of feeling about how we should run the country, and it's not compatible with other people.
What
like
other people?
French people
From
don't have
different
the same
cultures.
feelings about law as we do.
Because we have been boxed in to become things that we are not, right? We have had to take on a false identity of who we are and what we are, and that has affected how we communicate with each other and understand each
When
other.
was that not the case?
If there was ever a
Always been
time, actually, my friend, I know you're a very intelligent man as well, and therefore I'll presume that you will also. Well, it should do, right? Because we should all be flattered, because man, we're all great in one way or another, right? But this thing we're all called chaos and all the rest of it, that's an assumption given by people that have set up a chaotic system that we already exist
My
in.
question: when was it not like that?
I can only assume that there have been periods of time, and that unfortunately we have to start going back into very murky times. But what we do have is evidence that civilizations in the past were existence with great minds, great way of life, purpose, and everything. Just by the buildings
weren't
we see.
across the
Ju-
world.
They
were
were,
local.
my friend.
They
No,
were
no,
local.
my friend. Whether you go to
Which ones were not
whether you go
local?
to Göbekli Tepe in Turkey and see the great architecture, whether you go to South America, whether you go to Egypt,
You're saying it
America,
was one.
Africa. I'm saying
Not
there
so
are
much in Africa.
there are things plenty in Africa. There plenty across what we call Africa. What I'm saying is you've all been duped into believing that you are something you're not. You're different. Listen, man, there is a culture. People worry about the culture, losing their culture.
Go over and listen to that
What
group
about
over
the,
there.
what, yeah, I have
So-
for years, bro. What about the human culture? What about the culture of character
Yeah, there are
building?
some
What about
very-
the culture of togetherness?
There are a few
I know it sounds
core
hippie-ish.
traits, but there
I'm
are,
not
in a way, there are more
It does, but it's never been.
differentials.
Sorry,
Because it's communism in another,
no,
saying
no,
in
no, no.
another way.
Forget communism and all that shit that they're trying to tell us that living in peace with each other.
They told us to forget.
Okay, listen. I'm trying to explain to you that what you're telling me is communism. I'm saying to you,
But we're not taught about communism at school.
where do you want to go with this, bro? It's like.
I'm saying communists have taken over the world.
Okay.
Well,
So
there's-
is it
there's
communists
no
communists that are killing children in Gaza? They're taking over the fucking world. So like, what
Who are
about that?
taking
What
over
about
the world?
well, the people
Israel.
that are killing
Israel are taking over the world.
They're not doing a very good job.
Why is this always a common link
Again,
with
once again-
people that want no borders with a core
Why
hate
is it?
Israel?
Why is it always?
they're
Why
like
is
the
it?
original
Because Israel has borders.
Why is it? Why is it? Why is it always?
Despite being
everyone-
surrounded by hate mongers that want to destroy it,
By the way-
which they always ignore.
By the way,
They always
Israel-
ignore
Because
that.
Israel invented the
Israel has
idea of a
never declared
nation.
its borders.
Israel.
First
If you
nation.
can you read Greek? Yeah, this is the problem. If you can read classical Greek, then we can start talking about the past and what the Greeks
I've
and
read
all the rest of it.
translations.
Well, translations is one thing, but unless we're actually taking it from Greek classicists and getting a translation of what the Bible represented about Jesus and other prophets, we're getting an idea of the cover-up that's been played out today, right? But that's down for each and every one of us to do our research and
Do you
take
know
our
about
time.
the Fabian Society?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know about the
Well, they're
Fabians.
in charge, right? Keir Starmer's a Fabian.
Well, yeah.
strange that
There's many
Yes,
different
Yes,
groups.
they hide in plain sight.
They do, brother. They do. Just like paedophiles and like people like Trump and all the rest of it. Next thing you know, that they hide in plain sight.
Yes, but they're in
And they get
charge.
covered up
Like
by
the
the
Fabians.
They're in
Like the
charge.
Fabians.
by whoever's doing it.
Wolf in sheep's
If you
clothing.
want me to have a label for every point I'm trying to make, you might come up short. What I'm trying to say is this is basic humanity. What I'm saying. I don't need God to tell me or a country to tell me what is exactly done. Right? You don't need no one telling you what you know. Like it's wrong to
I
kill.
know
It's
we
wrong
are a
to
tribal
hurt.
species.
Fair enough, but we also have a consciousness that is capable of investigating, discovering.
Clearly that doesn't stop conflict.
No, what stops conflict is the people telling you that conscience is useless, love is useless, togetherness
Who
is
tells us those things are useless? I've never
Look
heard
at
that.
the world, bruv. When was the last time you saw? When was the last time any country threw up a political party that was talking about one world, about humanity, about something that's
Don't the Socialist Workers
listen,
Party
bro,
do that?
you may
Don't
mock.
the Socialist
You
Workers
may
Party
mock.
do that?
No, bro, I'm not talking about your new world. I'm talking. What's been replaced? You're willing to not listen, and I get that from you. But that's all right because it's been going on for years. I know you don't, brother. No, because you haven't.
Do you want a one world government?
No.
What do you want?
What do I want?
What
do I want?
What one world?
I don't want a government or any.
What do you want? Tell me what you want. What you want? Tell me what you want.
Can I explain to you?
No, don't explain. You're wasting time.
Big man.
Can I explain to you?
Can I explain to you your answer and you accept that I'm answering? You're not capable. Then go. Then go, bro. Go with your box. If you're a box, go. Go and be boxed. Go and be boxed. I'm trying to tell you what I want. I'm saying to you, my want is not what.
Do you really know what you?
Yeah, I do. Do you? Do you
want
do
no
you know?
border?
Do you know
what you want?
Do you? No,
Now you don't know what to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What does he
So
want?
anyway,
We're not far off.
He wants a globalist
I
world
can
and
see
he's
what's
got it.
happening in
You're
here.
gonna say no.
I don't know if anyone else can see what's happening in here.
A load of people who don't agree with you. That's
got
what's
nothing to
happening.
complain about.
Don't make it out to be
I'm not
anything
allowed.
more
I'm
than
not being allowed to say any point and get there.
What point? You're saying more than anyone else.
Exactly.
You're saying more than anyone else.
I've seen you and your cleverness for years, and I actually think you're
What's
really
that
good.
got to do with
I mean,
it?
I actually saw you on
You are still
the.
saying
I think
more
I
than
saw
me.
you on the anti-vax march. Yeah, I saw you there.
Well, no, not anti-vax, anti-lockdown. I was
Fair
never
enough, fair enough.
anti-vax.
And I big you up for that one, bro. I big you up because I was on the same things, right? Now I'm telling you, all I'm saying is this, right? We're being led by a bunch of psychopaths.
Have you got their names?
The people that are in control.
And who are these
Do you mean the Jews?
Who is these people?
No, I mean the
Andy
people
Burnham.
that decide it's okay.
Are they Jews?
Some of them.
Who are they?
Some of
of
them,
them.
not all of them. Some of them are black, some of them are white,
Can we
some of
just-
them are
for a
black,
minute?
some of them are this, some
Can
of
be
them are
black
that.
Jews. Can we focus for a
The
minute on
original
no
Jews
borders?
were black,
Can we
bro.
focus
The
for a
original
moment on
Jews
no
were
borders?
black, bro.
Can we
Do
focus
you understand?
for a
Do you know
moment
that?
on
Do you know
no-
that? Do you know that?
I don't view the world through colour.
You don't even know.
You talk
don't
about
even
one
know.
world, yeah. All you think about is race. You just
No, you
demonstrated
think
that.
You're projecting
You just
that.
demonstrated.
You're
it.
projecting.
Just demonstrate.
You're
Anyway,
projecting.
can we
There
focus-
is only one race.
Can we focus?
The human
yeah,
race.
The Grand National.
human
The Grand
race and
National.
everything
There's only
in
one
it.
word for it.
I'm not a Muslim, but at least a Muslim will
What are
say
you?
that God
Do
created.
you have any moral standards?
You have
Yeah, I
heard
do.
them talk about the
I do.
kuffar.
You
have heard them talk about the kuffar and who they should take to
basically,
friends.
no, to
Are
basically,
you Jewish?
No, to basically put up with people
Are you
like
Muslim?
you. No,
So what are you?
I'm me. I'm this. I'm an experience.
All right, so whatever you feel.
Definitely a Palestine.
Well, sorry, do I have
Oh,
to
Palestine. Oh, right.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine to the very end.
From what? Hamas?
From Hamas.
Yeah.
What, you mean,
Oh, you like Hamas?
Do I like what?
What happened
Do I
before?
like?
How about answering
do I,
a question,
no, I'm
not
answering.
with a
Do I
question?
like a
You
group
never
that was
answer a
that was
question.
instigated by Jewish people? Do I like them?
So that's not answering the question, is
Yes,
it?
brother.
You said you support Palestine.
Of course I
Do you support them having a border in their country?
a border. No, what I support. What
Let's fair
I
question.
disagree.
Do you
The
believe that
reason
they
I've
should
got
have a
the
land?
reason I've got this on me is because I don't agree that anyone in any religion has got the right to go and kill 20,000 children in the last 2 years, and that to be fucking acceptable and not challenged.
Very ancient.
Fuck anyone.
Very ancient bloodline.
Fuck you.
A very ancient bloodline.
Wait, if that's what you're happy
Because
with,
you're not worried about
go on with it.
Ukrainian babies being
I
slaughtered.
do.
Or
Double
Sudanese
standards,
babies.
double standards.
There's no Jews,
Double
no
fucking
news.
standards.
No Jews,
Double
no
standards.
news.
Yo,
Double standards.
People at
White boy.
babies are being
White boy.
killed
You're
every
getting
year.
caught.
But you're talking
You're
about
getting
Israel
caught.
and their baby
Same
killers.
baby.
Let me
Blood
explain
libel.
this.
Fucking
Very
double
old,
standards.
ancient
I'll let you carry on,
blood
Chinese.
libel.
Let me carry on.
You're an
Chinese.
anti-Semite.
Because I tell you what,
Fucking
I'm
modern
an
country right
anti-Semite.
now.
I'm an
And you
anti-Semite.
dribble out,
You're a
you
fucking anti-Semite.
dribble out blood libel.
You're an anti-Semite. Because
dribble out
Palestinians are
ancient
Semitic.
blood libel.
Palestinians are Semitic.
Ancient blood libel.
Palestinians are Semitic.
Blood libel.
Can I
Yeah, brother, yeah.
Do you believe that the Palestinians, you want to free them? Where do you want the freedom from, and where do you want them to go?
I just don't want no one to have the right to
Okay.
think that they can go in and
Okay.
take
No,
people's
I'm
land
not talking
and
about-
think it's
okay,
all right.
land,
That's
land,
it.
their land.
Yeah,
How
or their
do you
home.
determine
Or
it's
their
their
land.
land?
No,
How do you determine that it's their land?
Can I finish?
Nonsense.
When everyone's talking about land and boundaries and Israel and it, I'm talking about this. If I come up to you where you're living, where you've decided to set up for yourself, and I come in and I move you, brother, and say, listen, my God says you are in my place. No evidence for that shit. And the fact that most of the world don't even believe it. But you got to move.
But sir.
But you got to move.
Listen. You got to move, but you don't believe in borders, so they can move anywhere. So why should they? Why if this guy says move from this bit, you say okay, I'll just go over there.
I'll tell you why. It's simple.
If you don't believe in
I'll tell you
borders,
why.
they can move anywhere.
I'll tell you why. It's simple. You listen. Are you ready?
Yeah. Please, I'm genuinely asking.
Move.
Okay, move.
Move. No, you.
Okay,
You. Move.
if you don't like me here, I'll go over there.
You will. Done. Eh?
But what I mean
Go.
is, no, but
Go.
we were talking
Go.
right
Before
now.
I get my stick out, I'll move you.
Yeah,
Go.
but that's what I mean.
Right.
If you don't believe in borders,
No, brother. You're
then you
jumping the gun.
can't
Bruv,
say
you're
someone
jumping your gun.
belongs to anywhere.
Let me explain to you. I am not saying that people can't move, because if people had the freedom to move, they would have done it already. But we're contained. And also,
So there are
and
borders.
also in Gaza, that is like an apartheid.
But
That's an apartheid.
But an apartheid means that two different. One person is telling another group that you're not supposed to do
Next to
this.
synagogue, next to mosque.
Yeah, and
Muslims, Jews,
there's no
atheists,
fucking
Christians,
concrete wall, is there?
shopping in the same
No,
shop.
no, Israel is not on apartheid with the Palestinians.
Bro, and then I've seen the big sign to the Palestinian territory saying Jews will be shot, and you tell me there's apartheid in Israel.
No.
number one,
Right.
Bullshit's coming out of his mouth.
number one,
No, yes, because you're doing.
Unfucking believable.
no, it's the way you start.
Unbelievable.
Guys, you're making category errors anyway.
It's all in your head, mate. It's all in your head.
All I know is this.
It's all in your head.
It's in your head.
I haven't moved my feet.
Everything is in my head. Everything is in my head. Everything. Like
that bag's not in
like,
your head.
well, everything that comes out of my head is gonna be
Guys. Let me engage. Let me.
You were complimentary about me in a minute
No,
ago. Now you're saying,
you're
now because I
excellent.
disagree with you, you're saying ad hominem.
No, you are intelligent. But intelligence is not necessarily a good thing.
I didn't
Of
even
course,
say I
if
was
you're using it
intelligent.
correctly, bro. Not if you're not using it
If
correctly.
you're using it in a way to agree with you mean.
So you don't agree.
Because you're
you
right
don't agree.
and I'm
You
wrong.
don't agree.
No, because just 1 minute
Do you know what I'm asking you?
1
Do you
minute
know what I'm asking you? Do you know what I'm asking
minute
you?
you say no borders.
Do you know what I'm
And
asking
then you
you?
argue for borders.
Do you know what I'm asking
He doesn't
you?
know anything before
Once
7th
again,
of
I never
October.
realised you were this
Everything
bad.
fucking leads up to 7th
I
of
saw
October.
You've gone
Palestinian
down.
supporters
You've gone
celebrating on the 9th
Bollocks.
of October in
Bollocks.
Kensington
What
High
did
Street.
happen?
In
What did
Kensington
happen?
High
Okay,
Street
why?
before
Why?
Israel
Why?
had lifted
Why?
a
Why?
finger.
Why?
They
Why?
were firing
Why?
fireworks
Why did
and they were
7th of
laughing
October
and
happen?
joking
Why?
and
Why?
partying
Why?
in Kensington
Why?
High Street
Then
because
why?
it's 7th of October because of the slaughter of Jews.
That's it.
They
7th
were
of October.
partying in
What's the
Kensington
date?
High
7th of
Street
October.
on Monday the 9th
What do you
of
like?
October.
What do you like for dinner? 7th of October. What's up
It's
tomorrow?
my birthday,
7th of
actually.
October.
It is my birthday, so I do like a nice dinner on the
Don't
7th
such a
of
load of
October.
The world began on the 7th
Exactly,
of October. bro.
exactly.
The world
Nothing
began.
happened before
No, the
that.
parties started on the
Fucking
8th
Britain
of
was
October.
complicit.
The parties started on the 8th of
What do you
October.
mean by that? The murdering.
I saw them with my own eyes. You
mean-
stand there and
you
say,
mean
oh,
this-
bollocks.
this is
but I saw
bollocks.
it with my
This
own
is
eyes.
It is actually on the news.
It's on
Suppress
video.
someone.
There are
What are they gonna do?
YouTube videos of it.
So what?
I put up
Just
YouTube
like
videos of it.
It is actually on video.
Nothing happened before 7th of October.
Someone
disgusting.
disagrees with you and you're
Singing around.
disgusting.
You're
What's wrong with you?
disgusting. I don't like killing kids, mate.
Before
You
the
do.
They
Palestine
talk
thing-
about other wars, but no Jews,
All right,
no
let me talk about
news.
one. Let me
Because
talk
you're
about one.
obsessed with
Let me-
Jews.
no, I'm gonna tell you what I'm obsessed
And the
with.
old blood
I'm
trope
also
that Jews
obsessed
kill
with genocide.
babies.
obsessed with slavery.
This lie that Jews kill babies. It's an ancient blood libel. And this guy has fallen for it and he wants you all to fall for it. People die in war.
Have your
Babies
views.
die.
Have your
Adults
views,
die.
but at least don't be
Women
a
die.
fucking
But it's
hypocrite.
only a Jewish war where we talk
Have your
about
views, no
babies
problem,
dying.
but don't be a
It's an
hypocrite.
ancient blood libel.
be a hypocrite.
It's nonsense. You've all fallen for
Cry
it.
for
But
Ukrainian
some of us
babies.
haven't fallen
Cry
for
for
it.
Palestinian babies.
Don't be a hypocrite.
No one accuses Russia of killing
Don't be a hypocrite.
of being baby killers.
Have
no
your views.
Jews.
Don't worry. Have
no
your
news.
views. Just don't be a fucking hypocrite. That's it.
So is Ukraine a genocide?
He mentioned Ukraine.
No, Ukraine. Is it a genocide?
I don't know. Fucking ask him.
Is Sudan a genocide? Is Yemen a genocide? Are the Uyghurs a genocide?
Yeah, it is.
Then why don't we fucking hear about any of them? All we hear about is fucking Palestine.
No,
No Jews. No
You won't let
news.
no one else talk about
No
nothing else.
Jews.
What about slavery?
No news.
What about slavery?
What's going on today?
What about slavery?
Muslim world
400
slavery.
years.
Today.
500 years.
Today. What are you talking about?
500
slavery. Today.
Nothing.
There are slaves in Soho right now. You don't give a shit about
I'm
them.
not a Muslim.
They're not Muslim. They're bloody
Brothers,
Chinese and
whoever the Muslims
Vietnamese.
are here,
You don't give a damn about slavery.
Ayudu billah.
Why is he saying Nazi salute?
Whatever
Why is he
that
Nazi
expression is.
saluting?
Whatever that expression is, bro. Get you behind
A man doesn't give a shit about slavery. There are slaves today in London, not 2 miles over there. Vietnamese women, and you don't give a shit about them.
I said it correctly, yeah?
Vietnamese women
said
working in knocking shops, working in nail bars. You don't give a shit about them.
I do.
Slaves being
We just
being sold in
just
markets in Africa. It's a bullshit.
What? Have they been
Bullshit.
shipped on fucking?
You don't know nothing.
And
I know nothing.
And what I
and
feel.
what-
Yeah,
and
I
what
don't know
think about,
nothing. I
yeah.
know something.
You don't know nothing about me, bro.
I don't know nothing.
You
I
don't
know
nothing about what goes
something.
on in my consciousness, bro. I know what goes on in yours. I
You're a
know it's
mind
tied up.
reader.
I know it's
It was
tied
so
up like a
efficient.
Martin
Both
boot, bro.
from Africa, Jamaica.
This used to be such a good conversation.
Okay. Our next man talking
We
about-
started so civilized. It was all nice and cordial.
Give me the hang of it.
We're in the 21st century.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
the 20th century.
And what?
Leave all the
And
sins
what?
away.
And what?
Conversation shifted.
You're not talking about the problems today. You're worried about slavery 400 years
There was
ago.
only
But
one moment.
Britain
There
ended.
was only one
That
moment.
Britain fought
Not because
to
of moral,
end.
not
There was
because of
only one
morality, by the
moment.
way.
And
Why
in this
wasn't
moment,
Why
all
did
this
Britain end
atrocity is
slavery
going
if
on,
it wasn't
and it ain't being
morality?
challenged.
Why was it?
It ain't
Well, you
being
tell me. You
challenged.
told me it wasn't.
Christian morality.
Really, was it?
Yes.
Christian
They're
morality.
not Christians.
Well, tell us who
Well,
was
they're
it,
going
was
against
there?
Christianity.
Yeah.
Britain
They were.
stop
Yes.
slavery?
No, the people who were enslaved, it was no. They literally lost money. They sent their soldiers. Yet they lost money for ending slavery.
Why did they carry on?
paid them
All of a sudden,
to go
all of
and
a
stop
sudden, they thought
slavery.
slavery is wrong. All of a
Yes.
sudden, they woke up one day.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Fine.
Because slavery was going on for literally the whole of human history.
One country
The whole of human history.
slavery around the world.
God
Yet there are
endorses it.
slave markets today.
God
Everyone
endorses it.
But
who's
still-
Bible, it's endorsed.
No, but
Yes, it
still, the
is.
Christian. Yeah, I know, but the Christians,
Oh,
they
I know.
decided to stop it.
England.
The Muslims didn't. The Muslims have slavery today. Today. Go to Libya. You can buy a person for $2,000 today, right now.
He made a mission out of it.
I can buy a human being in Libya right now. Right now. I saw there was a video of it the other day with Africans with chains on their backs. Literally the other day there was a video from Libya. They had a train of human beings.
Wait. Let us do 250 years here. Don't ask
What
us.
do you call it? Isn't that egg in French?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fun.
Let the others live here for 250 years as
And
you
we're
did
gonna
in
get
fucking
really
India,
far
the
with
world
and
that.
go.
Africa.
Yeah.
Laughter makes the
And then
world
it's
go
fine.
round. That and
It
gravitational
does at a
pull.
certain point. Laughter is wicked, I get you, but not
Right.
when not in the subject
Not
matter.
if it's
that-
against
It
you.
can't
No,
take 50
no,
or
not
60
if it's
years of
against
immigration.
the
Yet they're in
challenge
fucking
to
India
people
for 250
ignoring the
years.
genocide.
India
That went on
benefits.
today.
How?
And the one that's gonna go on again if
$41
we're not
trillion
careful.
you
When they
fucking
come for
plundered.
you,
Rubbish.
bruv.
Your
I'm not
fathers
Indian, by
and
the way.
grandfathers were
I'm not
happy
Indian,
with
by the
it.
way.
It's only your
I'm not
generation.
rubbish.
that
I'm not Indian, by the
about
way.
it.
But you plundered 41 fucking
That is a
trillion
lie.
dollars.
That is a lie.
Really?
It's been debunked.
Really? What you don't like is a lie, yeah? What you
No,
don't like.
it's been
What the
debunked.
fuck were you doing in such a tropical environment with fucking
Tropical?
mosquitoes and
That's
diarrhea
global
for
warming.
250 years? What were you doing there? What business did you have there?
Waiting for Jennifer.
Fucking sorry, you're
everyone else.
Waiting for Joanna Lumley to be born.
Came here, I guess. Same reason the
It's
Vikings
the story
came.
of humanity.
Same reason that the Mongols went places. Same reason that every empire throughout human history.
The Romans.
We only want to pick on the British.
Wait a minute. Where did the Mongols go? Where did the Mongols go and slaughtered the Hindus? Say again.
Empires throughout history, throughout the world, but he only wants to talk about the one he lives
How many kids do you have?
the one he benefits
How
from.
many kids do you have?
One. What's it got
How
to
many
do
kids
with
do you have? Well, fucking stop
Sorry,
breeding.
excuse me, sir.
Breeding.
Excuse me. Where did the Mongols go and slaughter Hindus?
Mongols?
The Mongols, the Muslim Mongols. Where did they go and slaughter Hindus for a best part of 500 years?
I don't know about slaughter.
Oh, you don't know about the slaughters? You don't know about the Sikh slaughters? Shall I bring a couple of Sikhs for you and show you the literal slaughters of the Mongols? Wait, you think the Taj Mahal was inspired by Hindus?
I'm in Britain. I'm speaking to British people, right? Why am I going to cite fucking Chinese shit?
No. We're not citing Chinese. We're citing a certain other group.
Empire. Yeah. They're declining empire that got fucked, right? So yeah, big time.
By who?
By America.
But they gave the Indians a railway and a democracy.
No.
And they stopped the sati, the practitioner sati.
Yeah,
the burning
Of course, that was terrible, right? They should have let that carry on.
Mixed bag.
And the Indian caste system. And the Indian caste system.
Hold on.
What did the British ever do for us?
What did the Romans ever do?
What did the British ever do for us?
Technology, apart from the medicine, apart from what else?
Yeah, obviously.
Who gave you medicine?
What did the British ever do for us?
We invented it. Who? The British.
The British.
Yeah.
The medicine.
They invented everything.
Yep.
Go and have a look at the plaque outside
Actually, yeah.
Mary's Hospital.
That is true.
Border laws.
You know the word hospital? Do you know where that comes from? Do you know the word hospital?
It was English. Darwin.
It's the hospice, the Christians. Literally Christians invented hospitals.
The Industrial Revolution.
What about
James
the
Watts.
Dogon?
What?
What about the Dogon tribe?
Who gives a fuck about them?
Exactly.
What have the Dogon ever done for us, technologically wise? You just pinpoint this insignificant tribe, and you saying that I know nothing.
Just listen to your modern day white man.
No,
and you'll be
everyone
all
watching
right.
this
Have you ever
stream
looked in
will
the
know
mirror,
who
mate?
knows
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me, sir.
As a vehicle body.
Sir, do you know what? Do you know?
Just a moment.
Excuse me. Do you know where the name hospital came from?
Hospital. No, tell me.
It's a group of knights. British, yes, the hospital, yes.
Where did they get it?
That is literally where the word hospital
Where
came
did they
from.
get it from?
Where did they get it from? Because they were hospice. They were hospitable. Hospitable. The word hospitable comes from those.
Are you saying that the hospitaliters, as they were, are you saying because of that we've got hospitals now?
Yes,
Is that,
yes. It originates from them. Do you realize those knights were literally?
Who created
Okay, can I?
the zero?
Can I?
Who created the zero?
The Indians, the Hindus,
And then who before that?
the Hindus. Yes. Who was it before that? No, I know who was. It was the Hindus because you think it's the Arabs. It wasn't the Arabs.
You're wrong again.
The Hindus.
Who gave you
comes from
cuniform?
the Hindus.
Who
The
gave you
Arabs
cuniform?
just transferred it.
Who gave you the cuniform?
Usual Arabs, you know, the plastic.
What's the point of this, by the way? We're just talking about who invented shit.
He brought up also.
A lot of things. Let's give them credit for that.
Yeah, pretty much,
Well,
pretty much, 50%
British, give
The
the white man
internet,
credit.
television,
Give the
telephone,
white man credit.
Jet engine. Antibiotics.
That's right. Give the white people.
Everything you take
Literally the internet.
everything that we use.
Radar.
Like the bullshit Trinity.
This is England.
I like it. We're the bullshit Trinity of Speakers
What's the point
Corner.
of this? You invented shit and what?
Because you came to diss.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about borders. I don't know how the fuck we ended up here.
It's all of your sin.
We started talking about money and like cryptocurrency, and then we ended up here.
Everything you take.
To be honest, I think if we were talking about shoes, we'd end up here.
Invented by Brits.
Yeah.
The clothes
I'm a
that
Brit,
you
by
wear.
the way.
No, you don't. You don't look like a
See,
Brit.
fucking racism. You know what?
Yo,
Can I? You know, if I was born here, can I be English? Can I be English?
If I was born,
No, wait.
if I was born in Japan, could I be Japanese?
So I'm
Answer the question.
I'm British or English? Wait.
What's Japanese?
Hold on. I was born in England, right? I was born in England.
Yeah.
England. Am I not English?
No. No.
If I was born in Japan, does that make me Japanese?
Excuse me, sir. If I was
Question you just
I'm asking you.
repeatedly.
No, he was born. I don't know what he's talking about. What? Do they have a different term for Japanese?
Japanese is an ethnicity. It's not a piece of paper.
If somebody was born in Japan, what would it say in the passport?
whatever their origin is.
Yeah, we know we got double standards here. British for everyone else.
So when you write in a category,
we know that. So I don't know about Japan.
white English.
No, and that's what I'm asking you.
You're not English, sir. Sir, if I was born in a barn, would I be a horse?
I'm asking you.
I heard you were a donkey.
Yeah, if I was born in a barn, does that make me a donkey?
What would I be in Japan then?
Yeah, if I was born in a kennel, would I be a dog?
I don't know what term they have.
You would not be ethnically Japanese.
Sir,
You would be whatever you
no matter where you're born, if you're born on Mars, you'd still be, I would say, Pakistani possibly. That's it. It doesn't matter where you're born, mate. I'm never gonna be non-Iranian.
Then why have I got the same passport? That's got the same rights.
No,
as this?
it says British.
I don't care what it says.
Yeah, you're not English.
Okay, fine.
That's just your citizenship.
Do I pay different tax to him?
back in the
No.
day.
So what's the point?
You're not English. You're still not English.
But you're not a Muslim country, so you pay the same tax.
In real life, what difference does it make?
No, it doesn't. But to him, it's his ethnicity. Because you are a Pakistani and he's an Englishman. And that's all it is. It's just the fact of life. I'm Iranian. My children will be Iranian. There's nothing I can do to change that. It's just life. We're not saying you're no exactly. Nobody is better, nobody is worse. It's just the way life is.
I don't care what label you give it.
Exactly.
There's a fucking hierarchy. English is more than British.
No, exactly. Sir,
I don't care. Whatever you say.
You
Iranian, you fucking Ethiopian. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. But it's just no. It's not a caste system. It's just the way things are.
The society here has decided it is. Otherwise, there won't be a differentiation.
But is there a difference? Do you have a different law to him? What's the
What does it say in
difference?
your passport? English or British?
They fight like hell.
There's no difference. There's no difference then.
Exactly, bro.
But you're a Pakistani man with a British passport. I'm an Iranian man with a British passport.
And
this is an English man with a British passport.
So what's the point in having this culture if it's the same shit? What's the point?
Because
Why differentiate?
Because
Why?
what is the word nation? It comes from the Greek
Well,
word.
it's definitely not this
it
country.
comes from the Greek word
This
ethnos.
is a fucking hot
It
pot.
comes from the Greek word ethnos.
And?
Ethnos means
allowed to say
a
it's a
people.
fucking hot
A people
Yeah.
with a culture,
Then
an
celebrate
ethnicity,
it.
and a
No borders
history.
then.
All right?
What?
You could be black, brown, and be honorary members,
Yeah.
but I am an original member.
Origi-
My
what
people go
benefit
back
does
to
it-
this
who
island
gives a fuck?
thousands of years ago.
Who gives a fuck? What benefit does it give you over me or him or him? Nothing. Nothing.
Why are you getting so
That's
angry?
just psychology.
Why are you getting so angry?
I'm just telling you. I'm asking you.
You're getting angry.
But all this history lesson for what? Today.
That this is
Don't teach it. That's why.
yeah.
That's why we need to do it.
This
now.
is all academic. It does give you
well,
no
it's-
rights
it's not, it's
whatsoever.
the opposite.
Any person around the world, if they say, who's English, me or him, you know? they're all
I'm not
saying
denying
me.
that.
Exactly.
If I go to India and say who's Indian, me or him, I can reciprocate whatever bullshit you come
Yeah, exactly. You're Pakistani.
They don't.
You said
Because he just said here, I'm not Indian, but if I take him to India, he's not Indian. So
he's not Indian. He'll never be Indian. A million years. If he can be in India for a million years, he'll never be Indian. But that's the whole point. We people
I don't get what the
are
point is.
different.
I don't get what the point is. I'm not claiming to speak English. I don't want to be.
But you just literally earlier on said, I'm born in England. Am I English?
I'm asking you your own standards. If you differentiate, what's the point? What's the point? Why?
Because my culture and my heritage matter.
Yes, it'll be different.
No. Yeah, I actually have different food. You literally have different food.
Because of have you been classified Iranian? I'm not. How does that come up in your day life?
No, it doesn't matter in everyday laws, but it matters in my history. It matters in my culture for us to remember who we are and where we came from. It matters from my ancestry because I believe in my history and my legacy. Because I'm a proud Iranian. I like being Iranian. I don't want to be English.
Because he's denying
just likes having a go.
He's denying him.
I'm saying, what's the point of these labels if this pussy country can't...
My family's been here now for 75 years.
My grandparents were born in the British Raj, right? They were forced to leave despite being born in India. So they were still guests.
They were forced to leave because a lot of British people did stay.
Right, but most of them left.
They were allowed to stay. A lot of them were allowed to stay.
But most of them left.
That's my choice because they don't want to be there anymore because there's nothing for them to do.
Well, why didn't they
But
want
they
to be
could have
there?
stayed. No, you asked your parents. But they were allowed to stay. They were allowed to stay.
You and you
also the house of
guests.
If I was born here.
I don't care who you are. In London, you've lost London.
Well, you are here because of people who allow you to be here, alright? And these things can change,
Are
alright?
you expecting to go back to Germany or to Norway?
What?
Are you expecting to go back to Germany or Norway?
Are you a guest?
My family have been here for multiple generations.
Okay, multiple generations. So maybe in 200 years, my kids will be English.
Maybe, yeah.
Exactly that, but doesn't have
That's what his definition says, though. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that too.
Let's be honest. I could be in Japan for 1,000 years. I'm never going to be Japanese.
That's my point with him. His point is that if you have a few generations, you become English.
Because like
There is a genetic aspect.
but what's the genetic? What is it?
His genetics are probably Anglo-Saxon, maybe Irish.
But he's come from
It's Eastern, it's Western European somewhere.
It's from
You know, with your genetics, you have to know where you go. I will never be part of the European apple, but no one will
And how do you show that you have all the benefits of the first world nation?
Maybe even then, my children will only be half. And then, they'll have to then marry English. And you know what I mean? They'll have to be like at least 4 or 5 generations.
Yeah, that's true.
Get rid of these foreigners. They are African, Somali, Nigerian, this and that.
Okay, I want to know one thing. Does anyone support Argentina or Switzerland in coming fucking game, or fuck both of them?
That's done. That's done already.
Listen, the English might fluke it and get the World Cup here. And we don't have to.
It's coming
We don't
out.
have to hear this shit.
So which one would we prefer England to play? Argentina or Switzerland? Switzerland. And they already lost. Oh, they played the game already. Oh shit. So it's Argentina against England.
Yes.
Fuck Messi. I'm saying it now. Fuck Messi. Immediately. He is my enemy. Fuck that hand of God. With VAR, we will no longer have hand of God.
They're all supporting Argentina. The referees are all favouring.
Yeah, I know. It's Egypt all over again. Yeah.
What happened to Iran, man?
Huh?
What happened to Iran?
Dude, Iran is lucky if they make it this fucking far. We consider that a win.
Scan this guy, man.
We never made Iran and Iraq made it like did amazingly well just to get this far. We never make it this fucking far. We're unfortunately. Huh? No, it was good. It was good. They played well. They didn't get humiliated like some other countries, like Saudi Arabia. I think got stuffed like 4-0 or something. Qatar, yeah, they got stuffed like badly. At least the boys held up. They didn't put on like an embarrassing show. That's all we really care, as long as they don't go out embarrassingly. But oh my God, if England wins, oh my God, they will. I just hope they don't burn this fucking city down. Well, France, if they win, France and Spain are tough. I don't know.
They called Britain the little devil for a reason, yeah? Alright?
I thought they called Israel the little devil.
What about Israel? Okay, about Israel. But you being an Iranian, you can bend backwards all you want, yeah? When it's your time, you're going to get fucking bumped. It's already happening now.
By who?
By the fucking Brits. Yeah?
Ah,
that's the
Brits.
history.
Aren't you a Brit?
That's the history.
Are you going to bomb me?
No, but I thought I wasn't.
I thought I wasn't.
I thought Pride Month was last month.
I thought I could go to Japan.
But you said you're a Brit.
No, I didn't say that. Oh, you said no. You said I said I was born.
What's on your passport?
I said I was born here.
What does your passport say?
I said I was born here, but you said I wasn't Brit, right?
No, I said you're not English.
You're a Brit. So they've got.
So are you gonna be part of the bumming crowd or what? Are you the bummers or the bummies?
You're gonna be the bummies, yeah.
Because it's important to know which side of that fence you're on.
We take turns, innit? Take turns. Depends on the day.
Look, from what I can see, and the way Trump is going against Iran, we are the bummies right now, hard. We are literally getting bummied.
Going against Iran. Last time I checked, he's getting fucking raped. Dude, Trump is
they are getting. Look.
Iran like slapped him up big time.
Look.
Come on, man.
There's media and then there's reality.
And
The
reality
bombs
is what
are
did you do?
falling on Iran. They're not falling on America.
That proves my point. Even then.
So the bummies are the Iranians, unfortunately. And I'm not saying this with glee. My auntie literally had a bomb fall like a few blocks from where she lives. My auntie is in Iran, in Tehran, right now, in Western Tehran. So it's not a pleasure. I don't say this with pleasantry.
Islam compared to more of the pussy fucking Arabs, by the way. Arabs are compromised.
No, the Arab. I mean, it depends on which Arab. I mean, if you're talking about Emiratis, the Saudis.
States. People I don't know. Arabic states are compromised. Yeah. They have no concept of Islam. I believe, even though I'm not Shia, by the way. Yeah. But I believe the Shia, right, hold the flag for Islam more strongly, Iran, than all the fucking Arabs put together times 10. They all are fucking pussies. Emirati especially.
You have to be careful because what's happened that when the English left the area, the Gulf states, Gulf area, they are not states. Even Egypt and Syria
the monarchies.
Yes, but if you speak about the people, I'm Arab. All Arab are really with Iran, with Palestine, but you don't have the way to express yourself.
I understand. But how they have Egypt and Tunisia? I think the people should revolt. They should stand up to the government, because if the people don't represent what the government is doing, they should stand up.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're walking into the sun. I am going to basically call this a day. There's a Christian guy who's been a center of a great deal of controversy. How are you? Okay, good to see you. Okay, Freddie. Hi, how are you, mate? You're good. Freddie, I know you don't want to be on camera, but I still want to get an interview from you. I'll record myself.
Unity between the Iranians and the Greeks.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
You could talk about me, but
I'm here off screen. There's Freddie, the man who got punched in the face, and I just want to get a quick little interview, a little report on how he's feeling and everything that has happened so far. So, Freddie, first of all, how are you feeling, man?
yeah, better.
You good?
It's been 3 weeks now. Yeah, recovering.
Recovering? You still in pain?
I wasn't in pain from the start for some
Really?
reason. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Is that like shock or something, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you haven't actually been like in physical pain the whole time?
Not really. I
guess when you press it on it, it's like
yeah.
bruising.
If you press it,
to this.
it's awkward.
Do you consent to this?
Yes,
He's going to
yes,
send
he's
me
consenting to. I'm just. It's me though. He's just a voice. He's just a voice. He's just a voice.
Oh.
He's a voice in the ether. So Fred.
I got interaction.
Oh, did they know you? Freddie, so what is happening? I know you might not be able to talk about the case directly because I take it he's still, charges are still,
We don't know.
Oh, you don't know? The police haven't told you anything?
They just said he's out on bail. It was on the day after, I think.
But he's definitely going to be charged, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're going to.
Especially with the other chap, because that was a much more serious set of injuries. What do you? I mean, has that changed the way you approach things at Speaker's Corner since then, or are you just a lion of Speaker's Corner? You're just going to carry on?
I'm just going to carry on.
Yes. Yeah. You're gonna march forward like the saints.
Amen, amen, exactly.
As long as you got Jesus.
If God wants me to come here, I'll come every week.
Why don't you be Christian, man?
I can't. I can't. There are certain aspects of God belief that I can't put aside. There are certain what's it called? Not apostolic. What is that? Ontological issues that I have. But anyway, okay. So Freddie, what are your hopes for this trial and everything? What are you hoping? Yeah. What are your pronouns? What are you hoping that you're hoping that this person will get the full extent of the law?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put him in prison.
All right, guys. That was our interview with Freddie, as you saw me.
Subscribe to Revelation. HAFEZ.
Yeah, subscribe. Sorry, go on. Subscribe to
Revelation 22:30.
There you go, guys. Subscribe to Revelations 22. Although everyone in my audience is already subscribed to you, because my audience is your audience. Thank you.
Is this yours?
All right,
Start to back up.
guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm try and wrap it up. It's kind of coming up to 8:30 at night. Oh my God, how many hours have I been live? I can't see. I can't tell how many hours I've been live. Let me get into a shade. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, I dropped my selfie stick, not microphone stick. Oh, Shamsi is here. Wow, some people are showing up late. Shamsi walked into his house. Let me show you. Shamsi's here. We're wearing essentially a loincloth, some sort of. Okay, guys. I hope the git that hit him went to jail. That process. Thank you, Slim. That process is still ongoing. That case is still open, so it's an ongoing case. So I guess we can't. Dean, big up Slim, Dafta, everyone. Okay, guys. Let me extend this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm gonna end this because I'm gonna basically go home now. It's hot, it's sweaty, and the noise from the concert is very, very loud. So anyway, thank you for joining us. I will catch you guys maybe during the week. I'm gonna be away for a week, but I'll probably do some videos whilst I'm away and show you around where I am. All right, peace out. How long have I been live for? 172 minutes. Yes. Why is it in 172 minutes? I don't understand why is it in that sort of time frame. Well, anyway, God bless you. God bless you, Lieutenant. Love you guys. Thank you, everyone. Peace out. 2 hours. Thank you.